Oh boy. I'm gonna get smoked today, bro. Oh boy. All right, Baltimore's getting the ball first. That's great. I love getting the ball first. Get ready, everybody. Here comes. Oh boy, we're here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we finally arrive. Welcome, everybody. We've got the Ravens and the Chiefs. The winner of this game goes to 2-2. The loser of the game drops to 1-3. This is easily the most important game of the season early on for both teams. Neither team can really afford to lose this game. Then again, with the Chargers losing to the Giants, the Chiefs, all they got to do is win today, and they're going to be in perfect position to be able to get things done. So, yeah, I don't even know what to say, bro. Many people have kind of accepted that the Ravens are going to lose this game. It's just like, let's just get this over with. If the Ravens win, it'll be a nifty surprise, but if they don't, no one would be surprised. Ravens get the ball first, so here we go. First possession of the day for the Ravens. Justice Hill takes us up to the 30, and here comes the man of the hour, Lamar Jackson. And this Ravens offense looking to get off to a great start here in Kansas City. Obviously, we know Lamar's record against the Chiefs, and we know his stats against the Chiefs has not exactly been the best. Baltimore's offensive line isn't exactly the strongest, and Ronnie Stanley was dealing with an ankle injury. He's playing out there today, but not exactly the strongest of offensive lines, if I do say so myself. So here we are. Here we go. 1st and 10 at Kansas City for the Ravens. Let's see what happens. Lamar in the shotgun here. Oh boy, I do not trust this offense. I'm praying for Lamar the entire game. I am praying for Lamar the entire game. 1st and 10. Lamar takes the snap. Lamar fires. It is caught by Andrews. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. 2nd down coming up here for the Ravens. Hi, vey. If the Ravens start off terrible here, we're in trouble. Thanks for reminding me of that, Tony. Sick of you, man. I'm really sick of you. 2nd and 5 for the Ravens. Empty backfield here for Lamar Jackson. Lamar takes the snap. Lamar fires across the middle. It is caught by Andrews, and Andrews is going to pick up the 1st down. Ravens move the chains here. 1st down, Ravens. First down here for the Ravens. They're going to hand it off here to Derrick Henry, and Derrick Henry up the line. Derrick Henry, 1st down, Ravens. Good start for Derrick Henry. Woo, boy. It's going to be that type of day. It's going to be that type of game. Ravens in Chiefs territory here. Can they finish this off? That's the real question. First and 10. Play fake here. Lamar, he's got time. He's looking. He's looking. Fires downfield. It is caught by Bateman. Not Bateman, excuse me. It's caught by Flowers. 1st down, Ravens. Good throw and good catch there. Baltimore continues to move the chains. Here we go, guys. First and 10, Ravens at the Chiefs 25-yard line. You're going to hand the ball off here to Derrick Henry. Henry's picking up maybe 2 yards. Second out coming up here for the Ravens. A lot of focus is going to be on this defense today, but you know what I mean. Also, Derrick Henry took the sleeves off. If you've noticed, Derrick Henry is not wearing the sleeves. So, yeah. Clearly, I ain't got to say nothing about that. But he ain't wearing the sleeves right now. So, second down and 8 for the Ravens. Lamar takes the snap. Lamar looking, checks it down to Henry. Henry makes the catch. He's down 2 yards short. Third down coming up here for the Ravens. Feels like the Ravens have to score a touchdown on their opening drive, but who the hell knows? Third down and 2. Gotta get this ball off quickly because you cannot give Kansas City an opportunity to get to Lamar. Gotta look for something quick here. It's a third down and 2. Hey, let's hold up here. Here we go. Third and 2. They hand it off to Justice Hill. Hill picks up the first down. Ravens gonna move the chains. First down, Ravens. Let's see if they can put some points on the board. You need a touchdown here, man. You absolutely need a touchdown here. You can't trust that defense, so you absolutely need a touchdown here. First down and 10 for the Ravens. This is still their opening drive. We are at the red zone here at the 12-yard line. So let's see what happens this time around. First down and 10, and Lamar's going to take it himself. Lamar going to get virtually nothing off of that. That's just good tackling. That's the first attempt they've made at using Lamar Jackson here in the design run, and he gets stopped after picking up a yard. Second down and 9 coming up here for the Ravens. I don't know, Lamar. You probably could have just handed that off to Derrick Henry. You would have got a better chance there. He would have picked up more yards. Second down and 9. Play fake. Lamar tosses it to Justice Hill. Hill goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Ravens offense goes down the field and scores on their opening drive. That is a great start to the game if you are the Ravens. Justice Hill makes the reception, takes it down the field, and the Ravens score on their opening drive. Touchdown, Ravens. Justice Hill gets it done. That's a good opening drive for the Ravens. They actually looked like they knew what they were doing. But again, we don't have a problem with the offense. The offense is leading the league in scoring. We know what they can do. We got to see what the defense is going to do, man. That's the real question. Ravens offense putting up points. This was to be expected. Like, we're not surprised that the Ravens went down the field and scored a touchdown, right? Like, they're leading the league in scoring. We kind of expected them to put points up on this Kansas City defense. Kick is up and it is good. And the Ravens score on their first offensive drive. The real question is, what is this defense going to do? Because that's where the concerns come in. Lamar, for the most part, at least looks ready, bro. He was 5 for 5 on that drive. Let me take a look at it. I want to look at the stats specifically here. Ravens take an early lead, but again, it don't mean nothing. It's going to be a long 4 hours for us, bro. 3.5, 4 hours, 60 minutes of a football game. It's going to be a long game, dog. It's going to be a long game. But Baltimore does go down the field. Lamar Jackson, 5 for 5 for 50 yards and a touchdown. I mean, going it there, opening drive, Lamar looked great, did what he needed to do, and we get in the end zone for a touchdown. So that's exactly what you want to see on the opening drive. Lamar Jackson at least looks ready to go, but the question isn't about Lamar Jackson. It's specifically about the Ravens defense. We know what the Ravens offense is going to do. We're worried about what the Ravens defense is going to do. So we got to see what this Ravens defense does, because that's really where everything is going to start off. Again, we already knew what the Ravens were gonna do offensively. No one's concerned about the Ravens offense. It's about the defense. All eyes are on the defense. It's about to be 7-7. Honestly, no one would be surprised. So yeah, offense does their job on the opening drive, like we expect them to. No one's surprised that the Ravens move down the field. Also, it's interesting to see that Todd Monken realized, hey, the short pass game exists, buddy. We could take checkdowns. You know that, right? So you get that there on the opening drive. So that's a good thing, you know. But it's all about the Ravens defense. Nobody's concerned about the offense. It's about the defense. It's literally about the defense. That's when the game really plays. If defense plays lights out, I'll quit drinking. Hey, man, that'd be an interesting bet. But here we go. Offense, keep doing what you're doing. Here's the thing, Blue Rocky. We can't expect the offense to score on every single offensive drive. That's not possible. Every game, you expect your offense to score every single drive? Mm-mm. The defense has to do their jobs. So yeah, offense got to keep doing what they're doing. Hopefully they keep putting up points, but we know it's not possible to score on every single drive. So it comes down to the defense giving you at least something. Can they make a stop? So here comes the opening drive for the Kansas City Chiefs. And special teams, can you get them down? Decent tackle. And here comes the man that is looking to carve up our defense, Patrick Mahomes. Lamar Jackson carved up the Chiefs defense on that opening drive. Patrick Mahomes has a 14 touchdown to 3 interception ratio against us. He's 14 to 3 on touchdown to interception ratio. He always carves our defense up, and he's 5-1 for a reason. So here we go. Mahomes, opening drive here. Can the Ravens defense do anything? I don't know, bro. I'm not too big on this defense. So hey, do what you got to do. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Mahomes, quick toss to Worthy, and he's gonna get dropped right there at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down flag immediately. We just got started, and the defense immediately gives up a penalty. Good job, Marlon Humphrey. And the face. Well done, Marlon Humphrey. Well done. Why don't you talk about this on your podcast tomorrow? First play, the defense gives up a 15-yard penalty. It's just embarrassing at this point. It's just embarrassing. First play, 15-yard gain because Marlon Humphrey wants to pull a dude down through his helmet. Just brilliant. Brilliant job. Well done to the Ravens defense. Good job, Marlon Humphrey. 1st and 10, Pacheco's going to run. Not going to get much there. 2nd down coming up here for the Chiefs. I mean, this is the first defensive play, and Marlon Humphrey pulls off that stunt. You pulled him down through his helmet and face mask. The ref's in front of you. You thought you were going to get away with that? But hey, don't worry, buddy. You can talk about it on your podcast tomorrow. Say, hey, man, I didn't mean to touch his face mask. It just happened. It's the speed of the game. Feel free to talk about that on your podcast tomorrow, Marlo. Feel free to talk about that. 2nd down and 9. Empty backfield here for Mahomes. He takes a snap. Looking, fires to Kelsey. Kelsey's going to be dropped after picking up about 5. 3rd down coming up here. Anyone surprised by Marlon Humphrey doing what he does? I mean, this is how he started off the season. Last year, he was lights out. This year, he's whatever this year. He was lights out last year, had 6 interceptions, played exceptional. This year, through 3 games, he has not been great. And it speaks volumes. 3rd down and 2 here for the Chiefs. We know they're getting a touchdown on this drive, bro. Hey, defense, you want to make a play? Oh, no, sorry. Marlo already made the play for you with that 15-yard penalty. Good on him. They're not running this damn ball. Get the hell out of here. Mahomes takes a snap. No one's getting to him. Oh, my God. He's open. He's got to turn around to catch that. That's a 1st down. Yeah, they're going for this. Everyone wants to go for it against the Ravens. Why not? This team is soft. The defense is soft. He's got to... Oh, boy. The throw isn't perfect, but the back's got to be ready for that because you should always know at some point Mahomes is going to look to get to that check down, especially on the 3rd and short. You got to look for it. 3 or 4 on 3rd and shorts this season, so they're probably picking up this 4th down conversion here. It's 4th and 2. Ravens defense could try to make a stop. Let's see if they do it. Up. What are they doing with Kelsey? Here we go. Direct snap. Got it. Caught. First down. Anyone surprised by that? Anybody surprised by that? No. Make a stop on fourth down? This defense? No. So, first down and 10. And it's Marlon giving up the play again. Wow, Marlon is just getting abused early on. He's doing nothing out there. Marlon gives up the 15-yard penalty. Marlon gets holed by Travis Kelce, and now he just gave up the fourth down play to Juju Smith-Schuster. Wow, they're just bullying Marlon right now. They're just bullying Marlon Humphrey. It's clear that they're just bullying him. They're just bullying him. First and 10. Mahomes deep drop back. He's got time. Checks it down. And missed tackle, missed tackle, missed tackle, missed tackle. But we're spoiled for calling this out, by the way. We are spoiled for calling this out. We're spoiled for calling this out, right? But we're spoiled for calling this out. Embarrassing tackling, this is what they do. Offense goes score 40 every game, and the opponent's going to score 41. You might as well look at it like that. How many missed tackles did you get? Missed tackle, missed tackle, missed tackle, missed tackle, missed tackle. Nobody got him down. He just stepped out of bounds. Nobody got him down. He just stepped out of bounds. Missed tackle after missed tackle after missed tackle. But we're spoiled because we bring this up and talk about how trash this defense is. First down and 10. Mahomes is having the time of his life. He's not even getting touched. I mean, might as well try and understand a run from the Chiefs. This defense stinks. This defense stinks. You can do whatever you want. You can abuse them all you want. And Lamar is just on the sideline watching this. The Kansas City Chiefs are seeking their first quarter touchdown this season. And trust me, they'll get it. They have yet to score a touchdown in the first quarter, and they're about to do it now against this sorry Ravens defense. All right, Mahomes, just go get the touchdown out of this, bro. We already know what's coming. This sorry excuse for a Ravens defense. But we're spoiled for calling this out. Mahomes, all the time in the world, checks the ball. How do you... Guys, y'all got to catch the ball. Ain't nobody going to punt on this defense. Why would you punt? Third down and 6. Yeah, okay, can't see. I see what you're talking about. These running backs can't catch. Pacheco, the ball is in your hands. You catch, you're picking up the first down. There's nobody in front of you. Look at this. You catch this ball, you turn, nobody's going to stop you. That's a first down if he catches and turns around and goes. Yeah, I can't see that. I see what you mean when you say these running backs ain't really doing much or anything. Third down and 6 here. Mahomes in the shotgun. We know they're about to give up another third down conversion. Here comes Mahomes. Any pass rush? Any pass rush? Any pass rush? No. Mahomes. I think the ball got tipped. Did that ball got hit? I think that ball got tipped. Yeah, that ball got tipped. Who did that? Thank you. Who did that? Whoever did that's a touchdown, by the way. Did you see that? Go look at it. Juju's open for the touchdown. This defense sucks. If the ball doesn't get tipped here, that's 6 points. If the ball doesn't get tipped at the line of scrimmage, Juju beat the I don't even know who was on him at the corner. Juju was open for the touchdown. Juju was open for the touchdown. How terrible is this defense? Oh my God. If they don't swat the ball down, that was a wide open touchdown. The receiver was wide open. I want to point that out. Tavius Robinson, shout out to I was trying to figure out who. I wasn't getting a look at the jersey. Shout out to Tavius Robinson with the tip there. Because if he does not tip that ball, if he doesn't deflect it, Juju was open for a touchdown and Mahomes was going to hit him right there. That would have been 7 points. Shout out to Tavius Robinson, man, for tipping that pass. Because legitimately, if he doesn't do that, that's 6 points. This defense still stinks. Somebody just made a play. Shout out to Robinson for making a play. Otherwise, it's a 7-7 game right now. So, Lamar, you know how your defense is. You know what's going on. Do yourself a favor, man. Y'all need to just keep scoring on offense. The second you guys stop scoring on offense, you're going to get cooked. This defense stinks. But shout out to Tavius Robinson, man. If he doesn't make that play, Juju was open. Juju was open for the touchdown. What's going on, Joshua? We can't get a turnover for nothing. Oh, you thought we were going to get a turnover? That's fun. Daniel Falele's out there hooping. Like, we know the pick play is coming. Why can't they stop it? So, was Marcus Williams right all along saying it was coaching last year? Marcus Williams still played terrible, but he's not wrong about the coaching issue. And we said that. Go back and check my videos. I said Marcus Williams wasn't wrong for the coaching aspect. He wasn't wrong when he was talking about coaching. I agreed with his statement, but that doesn't excuse how poor he played because he was missing tackles, because he was getting burnt one-on-one. So Marcus Williams was bad last year, but he wasn't wrong about the coaching. I agreed with his statement. I just don't think he can use that as an excuse for how poor he played because he didn't play well. So he doesn't get to use that because he didn't play well. The Ravens have more touchdown drives this season than punts, and we're 1-2. How bad of a defense do you got to be for that to be the case? 1st and 10 for the Ravens. First and 10 for the Ravens offense here. 7-3 game in the first quarter. Lamar was 5 for 5 for 50 yards in the touchdown. 5 completions to 4 different receivers on that opening drive. Let's see what we do this time. I'll probably start with handing it off, but I'm not the offensive coordinator. Oh, wait, that's Justice Hill. They're going to throw this. Lamar first down. Nothing's there. Lamar. Face mask! Is that not a face mask? Is that not a face mask? Did he not touch the face mask? Oh my God, I think he didn't touch it. He came close. Damn, he came close. He grabbed the jersey. He grabbed the jersey. He came close. He came very close. Yeah, he shouldn't, but we're getting all these sacks. So, I don't know what to tell you. 2nd and 13 as the Ravens offense probably gets ready to go 3-and-out. Oh, they're blitzing. Everybody's blitzing. You get it to Andrews, and he gets his feet taken off. And there's the man blitz, guys. There is the man. You saw how many guys they sent? They just sent an all-man blitz. They sent an all-man blitz. You will not have time to beat them. 3rd down and 11. Spags just sent an all-man blitz. You will not have time to sit in the pocket and beat them. So 3rd down and 11. Here we go. Will Spags send the blitz again? Chances are he will. Will Lamar find somebody? Who knows? If they turn the ball over, that's all she wrote. Like I said, I think everyone's complete. We've all accepted that this is just how the circumstances is. So I don't think anyone's going to be emotional. Whatever happens today happens. 3rd and 11. Looks like they're going to send pressure again. Get ready, Lamar. The pressure's coming. Here we go. Deep drop back. Lamar. Lamar's got space to run. He could get the first down. He's going to pick it up. He got it. I feel sorry that the defense. I feel sorry for that defense. If you can even call them that is. I'm sorry that the defense, if you can call them that, is making Lamar do everything. Nothing you can do about that, bro. Yeah, Lamar extended that play. Extended it. Yep. Got the first down. He just barely picked up the first down there. 1st and 10 for the Ravens. Now they're going to go have Lamar under center. They're going to hand this ball off to Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry picks up about 5 yards. 2nd out coming up here for the Ravens. The Colts are up 10-3. ETN 48-yard touchdown run. Jacksonville's up 7-3 against San Francisco. The Colts are also up 10-3 against the Rams. Man, the Colts might be the 2024 Vikings. The Colts may legitimately be the 2024 Vikings. The Jaguars have lost 5 straight versus San Francisco, all by 10 plus points. They're looking to make a statement today. We'll see if they can do so. 2nd and 6 here for the offense. Lamar. Pressure's coming. He fires. Caught! D-Hop, first down. DeAndre Hopkins makes everything in the flag on the play. I hate this team. I hate this team. A perfect throw by Lamar and a great catch by D-Hop gets ruined because his offensive line is stupid. I hate this team. I'm so sick of every time Lamar just made a perfect throw to D-Hop on the sideline and D-Hop made a tough contested catch. It gets wasted because... Are you serious right now? They sent an all-man blitz. Lamar read it perfectly and got it to D-Hop, and it's wasted because his offensive line on an illegal formation. I can't stand this team. Every time you take 1 step forward, you take 3 steps back. And they're sending pressure damn near every time. Lamar, good luck today, bro. I'm really praying for you. Lamar gets it to Flowers. First down, Ravens. And another flag. This might be on the Chiefs because that tackle, they may call that a personal foul, something. So that might be on the defense there. Defense. That's an uncommon penalty from Kansas City. They don't usually make those type of mistakes. So that's a weird one. That's a weird type of circumstance for the Chiefs. They don't usually make those type of mistakes. You already had them wrapped up. You don't have to tackle them down past that. 1st and 10 here. They are constantly look like they're sending pressure. And they're sending pressure again. Lamar, deep drop back. Picked off. Good job, Mark Andrews. Good job, Mark Andrews. Of course. We never play a clean game in Kansas City. Mark, oh boy. All right, bro, let's just lose this game and get it over with. Of course, Lamar throw. We have never played a game against Kansas City where we've not turned the ball over. It's the same story every single time. I don't even care. Not on Lamar, I don't care anymore. I'm tired of the same thing happening every single time. I'm tired, bro. I don't care anymore. It's the same story every single time. Lamar, they're sending the blitz, bro. Don't force the ball. And what happens? They force the ball. It's the same story, bro. I'm tired every single time we face off against the Chiefs. It's the same story. And Lamar gets picked off, and it's just like, it's the same story. It's every single time. Every single time. Don't y'all get tired of playing the same script over and over again? Like, I would love to be angry at this point. I'm just watching the same story. Whereas likely, I don't know. Y'all asking me questions. Like, we keep asking. Why is it that we always have to keep asking questions, guys? Why do we keep asking questions? That's what this team always leads us with. Questions, 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 questions. I'm tired about it. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired. How does Mark... It doesn't even matter. Does it even matter how Mark did that? Does it even matter? I'm tired. It's the same story every single year. We knew the pick was coming. Everybody knows that every time we play Kansas City, Lamar throws a pick or somebody fumbles the ball. The turnover was coming, bro. We knew it was coming. I'm tired, dude. I'm tired of watching the same script every time we play Kansas City. It may come a time where I just don't watch us play Kansas City because I'm tired of watching the same thing happen over and over again. I'm tired, bro. It's the same story every single time. Don't you guys get tired of watching the same thing happen? Don't you get tired? Every single time Spag sends the blitz, and every single time we make the same mistakes. I'm tired. I'm really tired, bro. It's not even worth watching it when you know what's going to happen. It's the same story. Lamar is also to blame. Lamar is also to blame for every single turnover he had against every single interception Lamar has ever thrown against Kansas City was on him. The problem is it's the same story every time. I'm not saying the interception is not on Lamar. I'm not really saying it. I mean, again, you don't make that pass. But again, here's the thing. Every single interception Lamar has thrown against Kansas City has 100% been on him. My problem is Kansas City plays us the exact same way every single time, and we never play different. And then we wonder why we keep losing to them. Every single time we play Kansas City, we turn the ball over. So now that we have not played a clean game, I know we're going to lose today. Let's just go to 1-2 and stop wasting our time. Every single time the Ravens play the exact same way against the Chiefs. It never changes. So I'm tired. I'm annoyed. I'm sick of it. I don't care. Let's just get this game over with. Let's go to 1-3 or whatever. It's the same story every single time. It don't matter about back shoulder throw or nothing. You keep acting like we haven't seen this exact same story with the Ravens every time they face off against the Chiefs. Somebody doesn't make a play. Somebody makes a mistake. Somebody gets out muscled. Mahomes is doing whatever he wants. It's the same story every single time, man. People are tired of it. It's the same story every single time. It's the same story every single time. I'm tired. I don't care. It's the same thing over and over again. Nick Wright has won. He is completely right about this team. There's nothing more to see. Can we just get to 1-3 and call it? Because again, the team, they don't ever learn their lesson. They don't ever grow. They don't ever change. They don't ever adapt. It's the same story every single time. And I'm tired of watching the same narrative. At some point, the story gets boring. The story gets boring when it's the same thing over and over again. The story gets boring. The story gets boring. Oh, look who's wide open. Worthy. The story gets boring. It's the same story every single time. They're going to take the lead, bro. No, I'm not trying to listen to this. We watch the same story every single time, Matthew. It's the same thing every single time. Nothing ever changes with this team. It's the same story. It's the same thing every single time. And y'all keep just accepting the storyline. We are always in it against Kansas City. When have we not, other than the few times when we were getting blown out and made it close, we're always in it against Kansas City, but it's the same story. What has the Ravens shown you guys to get this undying trust? Is this just a blind aspect of a fan? Is this just a blind fan narrative? Like, I'm just trying to figure this out. Is this just this aspect of being a blind fan and pretending that the same things that happen over and over and over again are not happening? Is this just the aspect of it? Because we're seeing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Like, you don't get tired? I'm not even mad right now. I'm not angry. There's not a bit of anger inside me. I'm just tired. It's the same story every time we face off against Kansas City. Lamar or somebody on the offense turns the ball over. The defense gets cooked by Mahomes. It's the same story every single time. I can skip the narrative and just not watch this game, and I can tell you exactly what happened. Like, what do you want me to say? It's the same story every single time. Don't you get tired of watching the same thing happen over and over again? At what point do you say, you know what, maybe we should change things up? Spags runs the exact same defense against us every single time, the exact same thing, and we always get beat. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. It's the same thing every single time. Don't you get tired of watching the same thing happen? What has this team shown you that just makes you guys have this undying belief? I get the aspect of being a fan, but damn, call it how it is. We're not saying we don't want them to win, but call it out what it is. Be honest. Every time we play the Chiefs, we lose the exact same way. At what point do y'all call it out and say this has to change? This has to change. At what point do the Ravens as a team say we have to make a change because this keeps happening? We've seen this story far too many times. We've seen this story over and over again. Y'all don't get tired of watching the same story? Every time Lamar plays against the Chiefs, he throws a pick. Because every time the pressure comes and he's like, I got to make a play. But you ain't got the playmakers to make that play. If he wants to throw that pass to where D-Hop is, fine. But Mark Andrews, no. I'm tired, dude. I am. Y'all not tired? You're not tired of seeing the same story over and over again? You're not tired of watching the Ravens lose to the same team the same way over and over again? Y'all keep letting this happen, and then you think something new is going to change. The team's still the same. It's still the same crap. Nothing's changed. And y'all just sit back and accept it. Why? Why? Why do y'all keep accepting this? Why do y'all keep making excuses for this? Y'all not tired of watching this happen over and over again? What do they go on to win or lose this game? It's the same story every single time. And it's the same, and I'm tired. And this is why you're watching it today. You're watching it today. We owe a little apology. I was talking about that too yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. We owe Zachary Orr a little bit of apology. There's a reason why he don't let these guys line up man-to-man and try to press these receivers. Because you got a guy like Marlon Humphrey that can't stay in front of anybody. He gets cooked one-on-one every single time. This is why he keep playing this soft zone. He don't trust these corners to go do the job. I feel like we got to be more lenient on Zachary Orr. We got to be a little bit more lenient on Zachary Orr. Because right now, based on what I'm seeing, it's clear that these guys just aren't up to snuff. And I can't blame Zachary Orr for not wanting to play press coverage when Marlon Humphrey is getting cooked every single time. So maybe we owe Zachary Orr a little bit of apology because it's just the players out there that just can't get it done. He don't trust Marlon Humphrey to do anything against anybody one-on-one. If it's staged, it might as well be staged at this point. But I don't know why you would continue to tell this same old boring story. It's boring. Do something else. It's boring. Just pick up this first down, Mahomes, and quit wasting everybody's time. Third and 3. First down. Oh, he actually got stopped. But I'd go for it on 4th down. You had him way at the back of the line of scrimmage, but you don't make the stop. 4th down, if I'm Kansas City, I'm going for it. This defense is so soft, I'll go for it. I can pick up the first down. 30th in rush defense, 31st in pass defense, 32nd in total yards. Joke. First down. I'm tired of watching the same story. This isn't even interesting anymore. This is not interesting. It's not. We can't change it, so we just accept it and cheer anyways because that's all we can do, real. I guess, bro. Maybe I should just stop watching. Maybe for games like this, I should just not stream and know that this is what's gonna happen. So I could just maybe I just have to do that because I'm watching this happen and I'm never gonna be quiet while watching this happen. Maybe I just need to shut up and just not watch. Maybe I should just shut up and not watch because it's the same story. It's the same story. You don't get tired of watching the same thing happen. It's the same story every time. And then y'all tell me, hey man, we just gotta have to accept it. Then I would just rather not watch. I'd rather not watch. Because what's the point in watching when I know what's gonna happen? It's the same story every single time. It's boring. This team is never getting over the hump. Not with the current iteration we have right now. We're never getting over the hump. We're wasting our time pretending we are. We're never getting over the hump. Never. We're never getting over the hump. And we gotta sit here like a bunch of blind, faithful fans pretending that everything is A-okay and that we're going to make the changes, and then that's just not going to happen. It's boring, it's tiring, it's sickening. I'm over this, bro. I really am over this. But it's not like I'm going to get another team. I'm going to still be here to support and watch, I guess. I've been supporting this team for over 20 years. I'm not going to stop supporting them all of a sudden. Who knows? Maybe one of these days I'll just officially give up on football. Who knows? Mahomes is just... I told y'all Mahomes was going to be moonwalking in the pocket. Did you see what he did? See those moves? Did you see those moves that Mahomes was pulling out? Oh my God, those moves are so clean. Look at this. Look at Mahomes. Look at these moves. Oh! Oh! Sidestep. Oh! Nick Wright is 100% right about this team. He's 100% right. He's 100% right. And people, and we got on his case because he's annoying and he'll be more focused on Lamar instead of the team. But he's right. He's right. Wide open. He's right. Nick Wright is 100% correct on the Ravens. Nick Wright is 100% correct on the Ravens, and they have done nothing to prove him wrong. He's 100% correct. I can't be mad at Nick Wright anymore. I can't. He's 100% correct. Over the last 2 years, everything he's been saying about this team, he's been on the money. So why at this point? I know we want to get on the man's case, and because a lot of this is him just taking shots at Lamar or whatever. But the dude is 100% right about this team, and he's at the point where he said it himself. He closed the book on the Lamar Harbaugh pairing. He does not think they'll get over the hump, and I 100% agree with him. They're not getting over the hump. They're deluding themselves. But a franchise that's stuck in their own delusion, they won't get out of it. Just get the touchdown and stop wasting everybody's time. So you got it, man. You absolutely got it. I've really accepted this. It's hard for me to be angry. I can be angry when the Commanders are not doing things there because the Commanders are more of a younger team that's just getting success and they're trying to prove themselves. Baltimore has been this same iteration aspect for years now, and I'm just sick of it, bro. Nick Wright is 100% correct about this team, and there's no reason we should continue to say anything otherwise. When Nick Wright talks about the Ravens, just understand that he's speaking the truth. And the fact that everyone keeps ignoring what he's saying and we keep trying to throw it away just goes to show how delusional we've become as well. Here we go. Touchdown. Is all the time in the world. Now he's got to get rid of it. He had all the time in the world. 3rd down and goal. I'm surprised. Mahomes probably could have knocked that out. He probably could have Kelsey was there. If he would have seen him just a tick earlier, he could have probably got it to Kelsey for the touchdown. 3rd down and goal. We know at this point. I'm so tired, guys. I'm so tired of watching the same story. Nick Wright is 100% correct about this team. Mahomes has all the time in the world. No one's open. He's just gonna throw it away. So they're gonna kick a field goal. This is less about the Ravens defense and more about the Chiefs offense. They stink. I'm not joking. The Chiefs offense is not good. This is where Kansas City fans will talk to us and say, yeah, our offense can't score. This is what we're talking about. Our offense can't score. So this is what the Chiefs were talking about when they said their offense can't score. And that's where the problems come in. Yep, I remember someone saying this Lamar and John Harbaugh book is closed unless someone leaves, but we all know Lamar ain't going. Victor, that was Nick Wright that said that. Nick Wright literally said on national TV that he's closing the book on the Lamar Harbaugh pair because he doesn't see them getting over the hump. And it's clear that Lamar ain't going anywhere, so something has to give. That's literally what Nick Wright said. Y'all can hate Nick Wright all you want. What have the Ravens done to prove him wrong in regards to winning in the big moments? The only thing we've done to prove him wrong is make the playoffs. Because when he said we weren't going to make the playoffs in 2023, we won the division, we were the number 1 seed and went to the AFC Championship game. We proved him wrong in that. But he said we weren't a team that was going to beat Kansas City. We weren't a team to trust in the postseason, and we're still the same thing. And then he said it last year. The team should not be trusted come January. And he was right. And he said it this year. The team is not to be trusted, and right now, it's the same. And now he's closed the book and saying, yeah, Lamar and Harbaugh ain't going to win. Now, to be fair, I said that years ago. A few of us said that years ago. So he's just catching up to us, sitting back and talking about Harbaugh. He spent so much time talking about Lamar, he ignored what we were saying about Harbaugh. So yeah, I've been saying this for a while now. I've been saying this for a while now, but who cares what I gotta say, right? If the Chiefs' offense wasn't so terrible, they'd be up 14-7 right now. I feel so bad for Keaton Mitchell. I hope they trade him. He doesn't deserve to be on this whack team. They don't want to do anything for him. They really don't want to do anything for him. Please, please, somebody do this man a favor. Do this man a favor and trade for this guy. He don't deserve to be in Baltimore if we ain't gonna do nothing. And again, with that interception by Lamar Jackson, that's why I keep telling y'all, sometimes you just gotta throw the ball away. But y'all be running your mouth to talking about he makes all the plays. Well, if he's gonna make the plays, you have to accept he's gonna make turnovers like that. If Lamar is unwilling to throw the ball away when pressure is coming, then understand the risk of a turnover happening is high. He's Lamar Jackson. He's going to make the play most of the time. But I always say this, Lamar is not going to make every single play. If he's unwilling to throw the football away, you're going to have to take the positives with the negatives. And that may mean some interceptions that he shouldn't have if he would throw the ball away. I closed the book on these delusional scrubs after 2023, and God bless poor Lamar and Keaton Mitchell. They deserve better. Yeah, I mean, once Mike McDonald walked out the door, I knew we were cooked. Because it meant we were going to have John Harbaugh. We could have Mike McDonald as our head coach. The defense would have been fine. We would have made plays. It's just the same thing, bro. It's the same thing every single time. And I'm supposed to sit here and think everything's going to be A-okay as Lamar fights for his life behind this weak offensive line, and Spags sends a million man blitzes because he knows the Ravens' offensive line stinks and can't make stops. Like, they can't block. He knows the offensive line can't block, so he's just going to send a million, and I mean a million blitzes at Lamar. Pray for this man's safety. I have to find a second team. Ravens piss me off. Dude, just go celebrate. Go enjoy football. Of course, it's a holding on the receiving team. You think we do anything well over here? But yeah, I would recommend just watching football as a fan. Watching football as a fan in general. Not just like, oh, let me just go look for a specific team. Do not. I try to tell anybody that's getting into football sports, don't become a sports fan of a team. Do not become a sports fan of a team. Do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor, bro. Do not become a fan of a team. Just enjoy the sport. If you have any attachments to any of these teams, I promise you it's going to affect you. And you don't want to be affected by that. I did it. I picked this team 20 plus years ago, and I'm stuck with this team affecting me every single damn Sunday if they play. And the fact that I'm watching the same stuff happen and nothing change is what's ultimately pissing me and everybody else off. Derrick Henry runs to the left for once, first down. Ravens. We don't do the little things well, and it bites us in the ass every time. We never do the little things well. They're gonna make the playoffs and beat the teams that beat them in the playoffs too. Yeah, okay, bro. Harbaugh needs to go. I'm sick of it. Y'all need to understand that Harbaugh is never gonna be fired. If you want Harbaugh away from head coaching duties, you better pray he gets a promotion. Y'all need to start emphasizing that the Ravens give him a promotion upstairs so they could get a new head coach, because he's not gonna be fired. He needs to get a promotion. That's what you should be saying. Harbaugh needs to get promoted because he's never going to be fired by this organization. The only way he's getting away from that head coaching job is if they promote him to the front office or something. That's a clear delay of game. That's a clear delay of game. So now Ravens are just making more penalties. Delay of game. I'm getting tired of watching this stuff, bro. It just starts to get to you where you're just like, they're never gonna learn, they're never gonna change, they're never gonna improve. They're gonna keep doing the same thing. I don't think they care. I don't think they care. They may have a quarterback that cares, but he's not gonna be able to do everything. You kind of just get tired. This team is just sad, and I've accepted the reality that this is the case. Lamar takes a snap, checks it down to Derrick Henry, and there goes Derrick Henry. He picks up about 12 yards. Second down coming up here for the Ravens. I've kind of accepted that this is what the Ravens are. I've accepted that this is what the Ravens are, and it's just like, I mean, it's still my team. I'm still gonna support them. I'm still gonna root for them. But I make content off of this thing, and I can't just be silent. I'm never gonna be the silent fan that just doesn't speak on the negatives and just pretend everything's okay. You're not gonna see me like, well, yeah, tough loss here, guys. We didn't do well, but team keep the high spirits. We're 1-3. We're still in it, guys. That's never gonna be me. It's never gonna be me. I can't just ignore it. Another delay of game, by the way. Another delay of game, by the way. They're not even checking the play clocks anymore. Another delay of game. I'm tired. It's another delay of game. It's such a waste of time. Another delay of game. They're not even checking the play clock anymore. Another delay of game. So when we go to 1-3, we can honestly just look at this and say, hey, you guys aren't what you think you are, And they'll just say Lamar can't win the big game, and I'll be like, whatever, bro. You got it. At this point, he can, I guess. Oh, look, Lamar, defender's coming after you. Get rid of the ball. That's going to be intentional grounding because nobody's over there. That's intentional grounding, clear as day. I don't even know what he's thinking. That's intentional grounding. That's intentional grounding. I don't even know what he's thinking. Again, it's the same story every time. Oh, Lamar is already rattled. He's gone. Lamar's gone. Lamar is gone. This loss is on Lamar. Sure. I don't care. I don't give a damn about football anymore. Lamar, it's on Lamar. It's on everybody. I don't care anymore. I truly do not care anymore. Like, I don't have anything left to say about this team. Lamar is officially checked out of the game. That interception was enough. Lamar has officially checked out the game. Lamar has officially checked out. You're watching him right now. He's not even paying attention to the play clock. Lamar has officially checked out. No, there's no hanging in there. There's no hanging in there. I'm already tired. There's no emotions left, bro. There's none. It's the same story every single time. It's the same. He threw it away, dude. Literally, you know, in that situation, it was intentional grounding. What are you talking about? He threw it away, bro. It's the same story. Like, he threw it away, yeah, into an intentional grounding. And it's tired. It's just it's tiring, bro. It may be time to just move on from all of this. Did that loss in the AFC Championship game officially break your faith in this team going to the Super Bowl? Well, I went into that season having no expectations. Honestly, I'll give you that. I'll say yeah. I'll give you that one. Because I went into that season having no expectations, and they got to the AFC Championship game in the game that they should have won, and then they lost, and I sat back and said it's over. So it is what it is. Yeah, trade Lamar, it's over. Do whatever you want. At some point, I think I'm just gonna stop watching the sport. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. If the team is not going to make the changes, what's the point? I can't wait. Lamar, they trade Lamar and he goes wins a Super Bowl somewhere else, and it shows how incompetent we are as a franchise. And everybody just laughs at us as the laughing stocks. Buffalo versus Kansas City, same old AFC Championship game. Might as well. The Chargers don't look like the Chargers. Who else is gonna really challenge Buffalo in this conference? It's gonna be Buffalo and Kansas City again. Might as well bring Rex Ryan out of retirement and teach these scrubs how to play like a Raven again. I wouldn't even mind it, bro. I'm moving the basketball. I can't even move the basketball. I'm a Miami Heat fan. I either deal with this nonsense or I gotta sit back and watch. Freaking Terry Rozier, Terry Rozier, and Andrew Wiggins. I can't watch another season of Andrew Wiggins and Terry Rozier on my team. I can't do that to myself. And then Tyler Hero trying to be a fake demon as if he. Let me not even get to the Miami Heat. That's great, Nikolai. Go ahead and laugh. Go ahead and laugh. Enjoy yourself. Go ahead and laugh. I could care less. Go ahead and laugh. Go ahead and enjoy yourself. I could honestly care less, dude. Team is over, no playoffs. That's cool. Go ahead and laugh, man. I could honestly care less. I don't have the energy to care anymore. I really don't. I really don't. You know, it might be my fault. Yeah, Heat fan and Ravens fan, diabolical combination. It might be my fault, dude. The Ravens and the Miami Heat won the championship the same year. It might be my fault. It might be my fault. I watched the Ravens win a Super Bowl, and then 6 months later, I watched the Miami Heat beat the San Antonio Spurs in one of the craziest situations. It might be my fault. It might be my fault. I watched my basketball and my football team win in the same year. It might be my fault. No, Andrew Wiggins is what he's always been, dude. He's not a game changer. He's a decent player that's going to put up points, but he's not changing anything. And there's so many times we've watched Andrew Wiggins just go out there and put up like 6 points. And he's missing all his jump shots. Wiggins ain't what y'all try to make him out to be. Worthy, big run into Ravens territory. Take it all away. Who gives a damn? I don't care. Just lose already. Don't bring up Andrew Wiggins right now. I'm already dealing with this crap. Please don't tell me Andrew Wiggins is not who you think he is, bro. He's not. And then I got to deal with Terry Rozier, who does nothing. Who does nothing. And then we don't make any moves. Bro, Pat Riley, we are forever going to love and appreciate what you did for this franchise. It is time to move on. It is time to move on. Please. Eric Spoelstra, Hall of Fame coach, one of the greatest coaches to ever coach this game. My guy, it's time to step forward into the upper room. Promote him. Don't fire him. Promote him upstairs. It's time. I want a complete reset for the Miami Heat because right now, we're not doing anything. For the love of God, just go trade Bam. We're wasting his time here. Get rid of Tyler Hero, or better yet, don't. Just get Bam out of here. Just get Bam out of here. Yeah, he shut him down as a role player in the NBA Finals, not as a star guy. Andrew Wiggins is not a star player. He is a role player that can score at times and play great defense. Kelsey at the goal line, who the hell cares? Just take the lead and stop wasting our time. We already know the Chiefs are going to win. Everybody in Baltimore came into the game and said, Chiefs going to win. Lamar's already checked out. The game is over. I don't have no high expectations for the Heat. I need to do the same for the Ravens. I've lost any sort of expectations for this team. They're not going to do anything significant. We've accepted it at this point. But in terms of the Heat, bro, I just want them to reset. Pat Riley's so delusional that he still believes that we can compete for a title. Bro, we can't. With what? Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, and the crew? Stop this. Enough already. I am begging Pat Riley. Please. Please. I'm begging you. Please, dude. Please. Just retire, dude. But before you retire, move off of Bam and just start over, bro. Please. We're not going 4-13. This team will still find a way to make the playoffs just because they're going to go up against inferior competition. But I'm tired of everything. Again, it's the same story with the Ravens every single time. They're not beating this team. We already know it. They're not beating the Chiefs. We know it. Second and goal, just get the touchdown, bro. Touchdown, Chiefs. Two defenders there. Nobody can do their job. Touchdown, Chiefs. The Chiefs are going to win this game. Who cares? Fourth quarter is going to get bad. Who cares about the fourth quarter? We've already accepted we're going to lose. You're just here to rub it in. We already know we're going to lose, dude. You're just here to rub it in. But, yeah. Do I still want Eric Spoelstra? No. No, I want Eric Spoelstra to move upstairs. I don't want Eric Spoelstra gone. But what's the point of having Eric Spoelstra? You know what? I'll keep Eric Spoelstra here. You get the next coach. And I think we have an assistant coach that we could look to promote. But I need Eric Spoelstra to slowly move away from that coaching position and move upstairs. Because he's done what he's done. I'm overreacting. That's great. I'm overreacting every single time when the Ravens do this for a million years. They always lose to the Chiefs. We're 1-5, maybe going to be 1-6, but I'm overreacting. You guys watch the same story happen with the Ravens every single year, but I'm overreacting. That's why when the team doesn't lose, you sit back, accept it, go on to next year. But I'm overreacting. When a team makes the same mistakes every single time against Kansas City, I'm overreacting. When Lamar, every time he plays against the Chiefs, we turn the ball over, I'm overreacting. Every single time we play Mahomes, the defense gets smoked by him, but I'm overreacting. The same thing happens every single damn year with the Baltimore Ravens, but I'm overreacting. So you keep riding the loop. Keep riding the loop. So when they lose the same way again because they don't make significant changes, you can come back next year and say next year's going to be the year with John Harbaugh, Zachary Orr, and the crew. And then they lose next year. Well, the year afterward will be that. Eventually, either Lamar doesn't sign that extension and leaves, or he wastes his career here. Whatever happens. But it's okay. We shouldn't overreact. Even though this has been happening year in and year out. We shouldn't overreact. Nick Wright is 100% right about this team, and Ravens fans spent years trying to deny him. He's 100% correct. They're never getting over the hump, and we already know that. So what are we doing here? But yeah, in terms of what you're talking about, I don't want Eric Spoelstra fired. I just think it's time to move on to a new coach, because what would having Eric Spoelstra be the coach of a brand new, young, fresh team do? It's not like they're going to be competing, and he's been here for a long time. So I think the next iteration is for Pat Riley to retire. You can move Eric Spoelstra upstairs like the Celtics did with Brad Stevens, you can move him upstairs somewhere. But before you do that, you can have Eric Spoelstra coach up another coach. Show him the ropes, show him what he needs to do, get him set and prepared. So when Eric Spoelstra finally moves up to the upstairs, then you can do it. But Spoelstra at this point, I mean, I think it's time for him to go to the upper room. Let him be promoted to upstairs in the front office or whatever. Let him get one of those comfy jobs like Brad Stevens has, and we'll be fine. As for the coaching aspect, yeah. Spoelstra can mentor somebody, or maybe our assistant coach, because people are trying to get him. Let him mentor somebody and let him take that role. The way Pat Riley mentored Eric Spoelstra, let Eric Spoelstra mentor somebody and let that person be the new coach. You move off of Bam Adebayo so you don't waste his prime, get some pieces back. You try to move off of Tyler Hero even though nobody wants him. You move off of these veterans, you get young pieces, you got a young team, you start from scratch, let's build from there. That's what the Miami Heat should do. But they have it in their mind that they could still compete. And I don't know what Pat Riley's seeing from this team that makes him think we can compete. Anyway, Ravens down 13-7. Who the hell cares? We knew they were going to lose. Ravens fans, we ain't winning this game. Dude, we already knew that before the game started. We knew we weren't going to win before the game started. We already knew the Ravens weren't going to win before the game started. Nobody cares about this being a Super Bowl team on paper, man. No, I'm not getting mad at you. But we know they're always a Super Bowl team on paper. It don't change nothing. Super Bowl team on paper don't mean crap. This team cannot stand up. They can't stand up. They're not built like this. This whole team is soft. They're not built like this. Oh, guess what, guys? Guess what? John Harbaugh's being outcoached by Andy Reid again. I'm shocked. I would have never thought that. I guess we getting spoiled today, huh? We're getting spoiled with the dirt that is the Ravens of this era. But it's all good. 1st and 10. Not a good throw by Lamar. Low throw. Incomplete. How has he not played? Oh, how has Jair played? He hasn't. He played week 1 against the Bills. Played terrible. He has not been on the field since. And Lamar's checked out. You could look at his mannerisms. Lamar is not here right now. He don't even look the same. Yeah. Nick Wright, you're right. It's a mental thing with Lamar. Mentally, I don't think he believes he could beat this team with what he has. I don't think mentally he believes he can beat this team. So yeah, Jair's not playing. 2nd and 10. Lamar, another terrible throw. This time he gets batted. He's trying to run a screen. I'm so tired of watching this team play. Can we just lose and go home already? So yeah, it's a mental thing with Lamar. I don't think he believes he can beat this team. And this team, they don't believe they can beat this team. They keep running their mouth to the media like it's going to change anything. It's not going to change anything. We know what you are. You can't fool anybody. And Ronnie Stanley's questionable with an ankle injury, so he's out right now. But you're not fooling anybody. Your play clearly shows where you are. You're not fooling anybody. Every time you face off against Kansas City, it's the same story. They have your number. Lamar, you're a Hall of Famer. That's cool. But you're not getting it done, big dog. And now Lamar's just going to take off with his legs because he ain't got a choice. And he's going to get flipped up and under. And at this point, you can just punt the ball, bro. Lions didn't break this team, TM. We never beat the Chiefs. Lions didn't beat this team. We always play like this against Kansas City. They didn't break this team. This team was broken long before then. And not to mention, we always lose to the Chiefs. I'm telling you this right now. We always lose to the Chiefs. We're 1-5 against the Chiefs. We're 0-3 in Kansas City in the Patrick Mahomes era. That's not changing today. Go for it on 4th down, somehow fail to execute, and then give the ball back to Mahomes in prime field position, whatever. Whatever's going to happen is whatever's going to happen, bro. I'm so sick and tired. I just want this to be over with. I'm ready for Sunday Night Football. I want to see what Michael Parsons talked about it being painful. It's going to be painful. It's going to hurt for him to go up against his former team. Hey, Lamar, tossed it up to who? Such a dumb... Can we just call it here? We're wasting our time. Lamar's playing like trash again like he does against the Chiefs. The Ravens offense looks cooked again like it does against the Chiefs. And the Ravens defense can't stop the ball again like it does against the Chiefs. Nick Wright is 100% right about this team. And y'all owe him an apology. He may have been wrong about this team not making the playoffs. And y'all may not like what he has to say about Lamar Jackson. But he's right. He's right. Lamar mentally, it's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. I don't think he mentally believes he can beat this team. Every time he faces off against these guys, he sees pressure. And when he sees pressure, he gets tense. Lamar mentally, I don't think he's going to get over this hump, bro. Now I'm going to keep calling them the Kansas City Chiefs. Might as well call them our dad because they always beat us every time we play. This team is soft and cooked. It's over, dude. It's over. On a 4th and 1, you can't, there's no short pass game and they blitz again. It's so over. And the good news is, man, dude, I came into this, I sat in this seat and said we were going to lose. I sat in this seat and said we're going to lose. I was talking to my dad earlier. He says, with the way this team's playing, I have zero confidence they're going to win today. And I said, I agree with you. I have zero confidence they're going to win. I don't expect them to win. But all you Ravens fans keep running. Again, you want to sit back and be the blind fan. You want to be the blind Ravens fan and just show nothing but support to your team. You will ignore the flaws with the team and ignore the issues because you would rather have them, you would rather want to stay, you'd rather stay positive. You'll ignore the issues because you want to stay positive as a fan and be 100% supportive. You'll ignore all the issues. You'll ignore all the issues. You'll ignore all the issues, bro. Yes, I'm going to be here for the second half. I got to do the rest of this game, and then I got to do Sunday Night Football. I'm going to leave at halftime. I'm going to go get some food. I haven't eaten anything today. But, I mean, I expected us to lose this game. We're losing this game. Nothing's changed. Am I supposed to be surprised? Am I supposed to be surprised? John Harbaugh's going nowhere. They don't learn anything. Nobody's going anywhere. When are you guys going to understand? Nobody goes anywhere. That's great, Jermaine. That's great. You can say I stay crying. I'll keep crying. I will keep crying. That's cool. My team does this every single time. When your team keeps losing to the same team, the exact same way, year in and year in and year in and year in, what do you expect a fan to do? Not complain about it? I'll stay crying. I'll stay crying. I'll stay crying, dude. Because my team does the same crap every single year. They make no changes. They come back the same, and they repeat to do the same thing over and over again. So yeah, let me be negative. Let me accept mediocrity. Let me accept that this team looks like trash against the Chiefs every single time. I hate you type of fans, bro. I really do. You expect people to just sit here and be a blind fan. Don't be a fan. You don't tell me what to do, sir. You don't. I didn't become a fan because of you. I became a fan because of me. So I'm going to keep being a fan and do what I do. I can be a fan however I want to be. I'm not changing teams. I didn't become a fan because of you. I became a fan because of me. So I'm not changing teams. You're free to say whatever you want. You've always been against me, dude. Every time I say one thing, you say the other. I'm not changing teams. How about you don't watch what I say? You don't like what I say? You ain't got to watch. You don't. I come here to commentate, give my thoughts, and watch the game. You don't got to agree with me. You don't. We say our piece, and we go by. We say our piece, and we go by. That's it. We say our piece, and we go by. It's sports. You know what I'm going to do when this is over? I'm going to go chill out. I'm going to chill out. I'm going to get some food at halftime, obviously. But I'm going to go chill out. Oh, look, Travis Kelce just killing them. I'm going to go chill out, watch some movies, enjoy the rest of my night. It's sports. We deal with it in the moment, and then we just go on. That's it. Like, I'm not going to really complain or concern. I'm not sitting here when the camera is turned off complaining about this team. I'm living my life and doing whatever I got to do. But no, I didn't become a fan because of y'all. I became a fan of this team 20 years ago. I have no reason to leave. And yeah, have faith in your two-time MVP. Yeah, that's all. Just have faith in Lamar when he's facing all the pressure and he's throwing, I don't know, bro. I don't know what you guys, bro. It's like, I get it. You do this to these content creators. You come here and you try to rile them up because you know their team's sucking, and you know if you just got to push them a little bit. Just push them a little bit, and you'll know they'll go over the edge. No. Again, it wouldn't have changed anything. I still would be depressed. At the end of the day, honestly, I wish I just didn't become a fan of a specific team. I would have preferred to just not do that. But I am a fan of this specific team, and I'm not going to change from that. I've been a fan of this team since 2004. I'm not going to stop becoming a fan. This team could go 0-16. I will still be a fan. Do we even have an O-line? No. So just saying, go tell that to every team, that every fan base of a team. Go tell that to Browns fans. Don't be fans to them and watch what they say. They'll be more defensive. Go tell Browns fans to not be a fan of that team. You chose your team years ago. If you've been supporting and rooting for that team for 30, there's people that have been supporting the Detroit Lions for 60 years. They've never seen that team make a Super Bowl. They're still there to support. That's just how we are sports fans. That's just how we are sports fans. And then doing this half faith, bro, half faith. We're watching this team play like trash, and y'all keep doing the half faith. Half faith in what? The defense that can't stop anything? The offensive line that can't block anything? What should we have faith in? You got a 2-time MVP quarterback. How is that working out when that 2-time MVP doesn't get time to throw? I respect you and I respect your content coming from a Bills fan. I appreciate it, man. Jermaine, let me tell you this right now. This is coming from me. Please, please, keep supporting your team. But I'm telling you right now, if your team's the Buffalo Bills, they better win the Super Bowl this year. There's no excuse to win it. You're going to get the number 1 seed by far. Go win the Super Bowl. Get over the hump. I don't know what Kansas City has over you guys in the postseason, but you have got to get over the hump. This is your year. This is clearly your year. So do what you got to do and get it done. But again, I'm tired of people talking about don't be negative about your team. When the team stinks, how do you think fans are supposed to be? When the team is not doing their job, how do you expect the fans to act? I'm serious. The worst part is when expectations have been placed on a team and they don't even come close to matching those expectations, emotions are going to rise and there's going to be a level of anger. You think we want to be negative about our football team? This is what y'all don't get. Nobody ever wants to be angry about their football team. People want to sit back, they want to relax, they want to have fun, they want to be comfortable, and they want to talk trash to other teams. Eagle fans get to do that right now. They are enjoying the time out of their life. Oh, you think our style of play is boring? Well, we're winning. Guess what? We're undefeated. Oh, the Rams were chirping in the first half. Guess what? We came back down 19. That's what fans want to do. They want to enjoy the game. They want to have fun. They want to see their team win. They want to see the talent on their team live up to the expectations and do well. That's why Eagles fans aren't complaining about anything. So I'm just saying, like, it is what it is. I agree, but I don't believe in our coach. He's a defensive-minded coach. That defense sucks. I'm just been real. He's always let Allen down. If the same thing happens, you guys lose because of defense, you have to fire him. It's just as simple as that. If you guys lose in the playoffs again because of the defense, you have no choice but to fire him. Not gonna lie, I'm numb seeing this team play. Still not switching. Dude, again, I'm not even caring what's happening here. I'm not even caring what's happening. I've been focused strictly on the comment section. Have you seen me talk about what's happening in this game over the last 10 minutes? I don't have any anger towards that. Any of the anger I've been showing so far is because people keep talking about fans shouldn't be mad at this. That's where my anger is coming from. I haven't had a single ounce of anger. There's no point in being angry at this team. Any of my anger that's come out throughout the stream has strictly been because of the chat. I'm just looking at the comments and talking about that. But anger towards this? Why would I be angry when I already know the expectations? What are my Super Bowl predictions? If Kansas City can get themselves together, it'll be Kansas City and Philadelphia again. It'll be Kansas City and Philadelphia again. Because I don't trust the Bills' defense. If the Bills' defense was legit, I'd take Buffalo. But it's probably going to be Kansas City and Philadelphia again. It's the 2-minute warning. I did not realize it was a 2-minute warning. You angry? Yeah, bro, sure. I'm angry at the comment section. I'm not angry at the game. I'm angry at the comment section, not the game. I haven't had a single ounce of anger towards the game. I'm angry at what the comment section's been saying, bro. Some people like you, sir, I'm angry at. But not really, it's a game. But yeah, angry by your comments and the other comments. I'm not angry about the game. Didn't I talk about this? I didn't pick the team to win the game this week. I spent the whole week saying I don't believe we're going to win. So why would I be mad when I expected this result? Why would I be mad when I expect this? I hope your channel doesn't change into, well, it's been real. The team is disappointing. That'd be funny. That'd be funny if I just changed it for one day. Say, well, it's been real. Chiefs and Eagles in 2 Super Bowls. Well, it'll be a trifecta because it'll be a third time in the Super Bowl. And Mahomes has all the time in the world. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. They're picking them apart. It's so easy. It's so easy. Why would I be mad at that? It's so easy. Is anyone surprised? They're about to be up 20-7. The Ravens stink. They always lose to the Chiefs, and they're always down big. This team is never getting over the hump. I accepted that a long time ago. So, yeah, I have no reason to be angry by what's happening here. I fully expected them to lose this game. Let's just get it over with. But don't worry, no one's going to say anything about anything. And Lamar, you're just not getting over the hump, bro. There is a mentally, you don't look like you can beat this team. Like, I don't know if they've got a mental hold against you. You can say whatever you want to say in the press conferences. This team has a mental hold against you, dude. Every time you play them, you shrink. It happens. There's other quarterbacks where it happens. Every time you play this team, you shrink. Every time this team plays this team, they shrink. So it's not just you, Lamar. I'm not going to pretend like it's just you. Lamar, every time you play the Chiefs, you shrink. Your offense, every time you play against that Chiefs defense, you shrink. The defense, every time you play against Mahomes' offense, you shrink. Hardball, every time he plays against Andy Reid, he shrinks. The team as a whole just shrinks every time they play the Chiefs. They're not on their level. This is big brother beating up on little brother every single time. It's not even fun anymore. I think Chiefs fans just feel bad at this point. But they're not going to stop beating up on them. My dad's a Steeler fan, and he said it's our division to win. At this point, you might as well hand it to the Steelers. Then again, the Steelers always find a way to get it. They always find a way to screw up, so who knows? Oh, this team stinks. Let's just get this away. Mahomes, Pacheco, touchdown. I mean, the team sucks. Respect to you, bro. People don't understand the difference between angry and honest. Honestly, we're not good. Next question. Again, if there's any anger I've shown so far in the stream, it's specifically against the stream that keeps talking about you're being too negative and all this other stuff. And I'm like, how else do you expect fans to be? I don't have any anger towards this game because I already knew we were going to lose. And we look exactly the way we look. Like, come on, bro. I'll see y'all in the post game for the most part for y'all that are leaving. Am I supposed to be... I'm interested. Do you guys think I'm actually going to be mad in the post game? Do you think I'm going to be angry and screaming? If there's any loss, I already had this loss penciled in. I had this loss penciled in before the season started. Because the Ravens show me they haven't changed a bit. So why would I be mad that they're losing a game that I expected them to lose? Some fans keep missing the point. We have a top-tier talent. We have top-tier talent and we have high expectations and don't live up to it year in and year out. Why do we expect something different? I mean, nothing's going to change. So let the Ravens go 1-3. Harbaugh's not getting fired. Zachary is not going anywhere. It is what it is. It's like Lamar and Josh are stepbrothers and the Chiefs are the older brothers that spank both. At least Josh Allen fights back. Josh Allen has a winning record against Patrick Mahomes in the regular season. But it's in the postseason that you can't beat him in. So it's more like Josh Allen fights back. Lamar just takes it and accepts it. Lamar accepts the whipping every single time. We get whipped by the Chiefs every single time, and Lamar just accepts it. Don't matter how great he's played, how much he's improved, don't matter how much talent we have on the offense, we still fall short. We still fall short. 20 points given up in the first half by this defense. And I'm supposed to be mad? I told Chiefs fans all week you're about to dominate, and I'm supposed to be mad about this. I mean, yeah, the Ravens stink. They're not good. So I hope this wakes people up and opens their eyes and realize, hey, this team is not what you expect it to be. They may be a playoff team, but don't buy into them. They're never beating Kansas City with this iteration. They're not. And as long as Lamar has this mental block against Kansas City, he's not going to. Listen, it's cool. Again, sometimes you got to accept the reality. You can't be mad. Accept the reality. Lamar is a fantastic player. He's a legendary player. He's a first ballot Hall of Fame player. But he's not going to be up there with some of the greats. He will not be at that top 10 spot if he doesn't get a Super Bowl. And I don't think he'll get it here. And I don't think he's going to get past the Chiefs team. Don't let sports affect your life. I keep telling people that. Do not let it affect your life. We can say whatever we want during the stream. When we're watching the game, when we're live watching it, say what you want. But outside of this, don't let it affect you. I can't blame the offense when we don't invest in the offense. I mean, it's the same story every single time. I mean, am I supposed to get mad? Am I supposed to be sad? Am I supposed to be affected? It's the same story every single time. I feel your pain. Dude, I'm not even in pain with this team anymore. The last bit of pain I had for this team was when they lost the AFC Championship game. That was the last time this team hurt me. The last time the Ravens actually hurt me was the 2023 AFC Championship game. I didn't even watch the NFC Championship game. If you know, I did not stream the NFC Championship game. I sat here for like half an hour after the AFC Championship game, just wondering to myself, is this really it? Are we just never going to get over the hump? This was our best chance against the weakest version of the Kansas City Chiefs. They were in our house. Everything was in our favor, and we still couldn't win. I came to a conclusion that we're never going to beat this team, and I've accepted it. And I've accepted that we're never getting over the hump. So since I accepted that we're never getting over the hump, and I accepted what the team is, I don't have any anger left to bring to this team. I don't. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to have crash outs here and there. I have to have crash outs because you can't just be a fan and just be, stagnant the entire time. I can't be monotone. I can't just be reactionless the entire time. At some point, I'm going to get one crash out a year. I got my crash out once they blew it to the Bills. So I've kind of accepted that this is what the Ravens are. They're not good. It doesn't really matter what they do. They're down 20-7. They're not pulling off a comeback. Their defense can't stop Mahomes, and the offense is getting blitzed every single time. I mean, at some point, you would think you'd make an adjustment. I told people 1-3, dude. So many Ravens fans said this. So you're not even the first one, Chaos. Many of us accepted that this is the case that's going to happen. So many of us already accepted that this is what's going to happen. Lamar gets blitzed again. And now he's just trying to buy time, and it's just like, Lamar, you're going to have to take off, dude. So I've already accepted this. I'm ready to go 1-3. Nothing's really going to change here, and it's just like, whatever, bro. Steelers are the kings of the North. Congratulations. You're the kings of a division that never gets it done. When's the last time the Ravens have done anything? When the last time was the Ravens haven't won a championship since 2012. They haven't been to Super Bowl since 2012. The Steelers have not only missed, the Steelers have not been to Super Bowl since 2010, and they haven't won a playoff game since 2016. Congratulations. It's time to stop propping up this division. It really is. It's a division that constantly underachieves and underperforms. When the Steelers had the killer bees, they couldn't get over the Patriots. We have this offense, we can't get over the Chiefs. It's time to stop propping this damn division up. Because what has this division won in the last 15 years? Nothing. Sorry, not last 15 years, the last 13 years. Nothing. Last thing we won was 2012. We haven't done anything. And Lamar, just checking it down. So I'm just serious. We keep talking AFC Kings of the North. What does that mean at this point? When you got a Steelers team that hasn't won a playoff game since 2016, congratulations, 6 Super Bowls. What have you done in the last 15 years? This division's not the same, dude. Congratulations on talking about those 6 rings. How has that helped you guys in the last 15 years? How has that helped you in the last 15 years? Please explain to me, how has that helped you in the last 15 years? Please tell me how that's helped you in the last 15 years. Oh, Lamar fumbled the ball. That's another turnover. Flag on a play, probably on the Ravens. So seriously, please, just let me know. I told you, Lamar's lost himself. He's gone. So tell me, what has the Steelers done in the last 15 years? Congratulations on your 6 Super Bowls. You guys bring this up all the time. What have you done in the last 15 years? What has the Ravens done in the last 13 years? Nothing. Nothing. Lamar's gone. He's not getting over the hump. He's in his head. It's over, guys. It's over. And he's frustrated and throwing his helmet. It's over, bro. We ain't winning with Lamar. Buddy, go in the Hall of Fame. You're a legendary player. You ain't getting over the hump. I accept it. I've accepted it. He ain't winning no damn Super Bowl, especially not here. And his own offensive lineman caused the fumble to happen. Good job. Rodgers will show you. He ain't doing a damn thing. Keep living in your delusion. You're going to make the playoffs, and you're going to probably get eliminated first. Keep living in your delusion. I get it. As a Steelers fan, you have to live in your delusion. Keep living in your delusion, because you said this last year with Russell Wilson. What happened? You said this during the final years of Ben Roethlisberger. What happened? You said it in 2018 when you were leading the division. What happened? When you were the number 1 seed in 2017. What happened? You keep saying this. You haven't done crap in 15 years. You're not doing anything this year. You keep telling us Rodgers will show us. Wilson will show us. Roethlisberger in his old age will show us. Nothing's happened. Just like us Ravens fans keep saying, oh, Lamar gonna show you. This Ravens defense is gonna step up, and nothing happens. We in this division keep running our mouth like we're the cream of the crop. What have we done in 15 years? Nothing. This division hasn't won anything where we talk like we're the top of the top. Patrick Mahomes has a winning record against this division, and we talk like we're the top of the top. What have we done in this division? The only thing you can hold on to was Cincinnati getting to Super Bowl like 4 years ago, but they stink as well. And Cleveland's always been trash. So what can we hold on to, dude? What can we hold on to? Everybody in this division keep running their mouth like we done something. What have we done? What have we done? The Chiefs keep winning championships, and we sitting here talking like we the cream of the crop. We not. We not. We're not. We're not. Accept what you are. Steelers ain't win no Super Bowl this year. Neither is the Ravens. Accept it. The sooner you accept it, the better you can just enjoy this last year of Aaron Rodgers. Enjoy what Aaron Rodgers brings to you. Don't have these overly high expectations because you're not winning a Super Bowl. So enjoy what you have with Aaron Rodgers, and then when the season's over, you move on. Just like I'll enjoy whatever the rest of the season has, and I'm just going to move on. I don't blame you, George, for not watching this game. Lamar's completely gone. Lamar's gone. The offensive line's gone. Everybody's gone. The defense can't make a stop. Everybody's lost it. This is a complete unravel of the Baltimore Ravens. Do you think they're going to change anything after this? Probably not. I mean, this would be the time where you would make changes, but the Ravens aren't going to change anything. Mahomes is really the GOAT. I mean, he's the greatest of this generation, and the only person that would be in front of him is Patrick Mahomes. Is it better for Lamar to go to the MC? At least you don't have to worry about Patrick Mahomes until the Super Bowl. That doesn't help him because if you can't beat him, what does it matter? What does it matter if he goes to the NFC? So he just loses in the Super Bowl to Mahomes? If you can't beat the guy, what does it matter if you go to the NFC? Tavius Robinson, you've at least done something today. Shout out to you for doing something. First time I've ever turned off a game in the first half. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to watch this crap. That's great, bro. Still, I just said you're going to make the playoffs. You know how this story is going to end. At the end of the day, you can keep being the delusional fan that you know what's going to happen. I love this. Winston, you know what's going to happen with your team. You just don't care. So enjoy being 3-1. You know what's going to happen. You just don't care. You know what's going to happen. You know your team's not winning a Super Bowl. But you don't really care. You just want to enjoy the last year of Aaron Rodgers. So enjoy his last ride. That's all I got to say. Enjoy the last ride of Aaron Rodgers. Enjoy the last ride of Aaron Rodgers. You're not winning anything. You know you're not going to win anything. You're 3-1. Keep it going. Probably win the division. You're not winning a Super Bowl. You know it. Just enjoy the last year of Aaron Rodgers. That's it. Just enjoy the last iteration of Aaron Rodgers. We never had Rodgers before. You never had Russell Wilson before. And last year you were in position. You had 10 wins. You were first place in the division. You had 10 wins, and you looked to be competing for the 1 seed. Then you lost 4 straight games and then get blown out in the wild card round. You never had Russell Wilson until you did. Again, keep being delusional. Enjoy the last year of Aaron Rodgers. Enjoy some good football. When you get eliminated, move on. You know you're not going to win. Say whatever you want to say. You're not going to win. Kansas City's going to be back in the Super Bowl. And if it's not Kansas City, it'll be Buffalo. You're not beating either one of those teams. So, again, you can keep being delusional. We know what's going to happen. 3rd and 11, just wasting everybody's time. They're just getting rid of the ball. So, again, I'm not blaming you for being delusional. You're a fan of your team. You're going to be delusional. That's great, bro. Keep being delusional. Live into the delusion. I just want to know. I don't want to know. I just want you to know when your team gets eliminated, I don't need you to get angry or anything like that. When your team gets eliminated this year, sit back and say, thank you, Aaron Rodgers, for coming here and giving us a great year. We appreciate it. You decided to spend your last year with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we appreciate you playing well. That's it. You're going to get eliminated. It's going to happen. We know this. You know this. You don't want to admit it now. So enjoy the regular season. When you get eliminated in the playoffs, move on. The kick is no good by Kansas City. So Baltimore, 26 seconds left, is going to get the ball, but who the hell cares? Lamar must be frustrated at this point. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at John Harbaugh clapping. Yeah! They missed the field goal. Woo! Good job. But yeah, you know your team's going to lose. So, I mean, enjoy Aaron Rodgers this year. When you get eliminated in the playoffs, thank Aaron Rodgers for everything he's done for you this year. Because without him, Steelers football offensively would be boring. So just enjoy that. Just enjoy that. 26 seconds left. Who the hell cares? Can we go to halftime so I can get some food at this point? Lamar takes a snap. Lamar holding on to the ball for 12,000 years. He's going to take off. Lamar getting into field goal range. Timeout Ravens. Aaron Rodgers not getting to an AFC Championship game. They're not beating the Bills or the Chiefs. It's going to be Bills-Chiefs again. It's going to be Bills-Chiefs again, and we already know it. I mean, like, it's not even... It's as predictable as can be. The NFC is not predictable. The AFC is as predictable as can be. So it's just like... And Lamar took a shot to the shoulder. I'm sure that's not going to affect him. Ravens have no pass rushers. We have TJ Watt. We just had 6 sacks games. Congratulations. Congratulations. Like I said, you're going to make the play. Enjoy what you have. It's not going to help you win a championship. And we know we don't have any pass rushers. We've said this a million times. The Ravens don't have pass rushers. We don't have pass rushers. And we don't have much of an offensive line. So TJ Watt's going to have 1 million. He's going to have 1 million sacks against us. Congratulations. Lamar again, throwing the ball. Mark Andrews. Oh, wow. Mark Andrews first down. I just want to go to halftime and get some food. Just relax. Get away from this. Where's my headphones? I'm ready to go to halftime. I'm not being here for this. I ain't being here for this. I'm just ready for halftime. I'm not even giving a score update. EDC disaster class. Yeah, I mean, same old story, bro. 13 seconds, second and 4. Ravens still playing like trash. 13, I mean, you're not getting in the end zone here, so I don't know. Unless you get a defensive mislap. Or you just have Lamar yeeted to Zay Flowers. It's been so bad today. Oh, look, there's a spy. Lamar just chucks it downfield. And it should have been picked. D-Hop actually played DB there. Another terrible throw by Lamar. You only know that the Steelers and Ravens will be in Cancun in January. Yeah, we'll be in Cancun together. Steelers and Ravens will be in Cancun, and Bills and Chiefs will have their, what is it, fifth matchup? That's another bad throw by Lamar that should have been picked off. He's completely lost his composure. He's gone. Lamar is gone. 3rd down and 4. Who cares? Lamar's gone. Lamar. Andrews, 1st down, timeout. You go bring Loop out to kick the field goal. Oh. $43-yard field goal. Uh-huh. 43-yard field goal. Kick is up, and it is good. 20-10. 20-10 heading into halftime. Ravens need a new coach next year. They're not changing coaches. What's the over-under for Cleveland versus the Ravens? I don't know, and I don't care. Uh, can we get a pick six? Lamar throw a pick six. He probably will at this point. He's just throwing terrible passes out there. But he's just chucking it. Kansas City outscored Baltimore 17-3 in the second quarter. What's up, keeping it real? I'm at my dad's concert, so I can't really hear you, but I popped in for the game. Hopefully Ravens get it done in the second half. Sam, don't patronize me, bro. You know we're not getting it done. Like, don't page. I appreciate the love and support, by the way. Thank you for tuning in, but let's be real. This team, the Ravens have shown who they are in the first half. Nick Wright was 100% correct about this team. And you guys get mad at him for saying what he's saying, but he has yet to be proven wrong. Maybe you guys accept that the team isn't what you think. Hate Lamar had to throw his first. See, this is the type of thing. Y'all care about things like that. Who the hell care? Why are y'all focused on that? I'm so sick of this fan base. I'm so sick of Bills fan base. Why are y'all focused? Who the hell cares if Josh Allen throw? I hate that Lamar threw his first interception the same day Josh Allen threw his. Who cares? Why are y'all going stat for stats on turnovers? That's where your priority is? All right, man, you got it. It's halftime. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna see you guys in the second half. All right, Vay. All right, here we go. Second half of this monstrosity. Second half of this monstrosity, man. Let's take a look at this aspect here. I know I missed some comments while I was gone. What's up, keep oh, yeah. Okay. Hate Lamar. I hate Lamar had to throw his first interception. Yeah, dude, I don't again, you don't have to be frustrated with me. Again, it's I don't understand. I don't have a again. I don't. I'm not trying to get. I'm not trying to throw anger at you, but Corey, your specific comment is hate that Lamar had to throw his first interception the same day Josh Allen threw his first one. That has nothing to do with this game. Why are you talking about Josh Allen? All over Twitter, you've got Bills fans talking about Lamar Jackson in games that have nothing to do with them, and then you've got Ravens fans talking about Josh Allen in games that have nothing to do with them. Why is your mindset and focus on Josh Allen? It just seems like you're more so focused on winning the argument with Josh Allen and Bill fans on Twitter. Why are you focused on that? That's where my things come on. That's where my statement was coming at. Where I'm just saying, see, this is what I'm talking about with you fans. Why are you focused on Josh Allen? The team is getting whipped, and you're focused on winning Twitter battles with Bills fans and arguments with Bills fans. Who the hell cares about whether or not Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson throw a pick the same day? Why are you worried about that? The team is losing, and your focus is on talking about Josh Allen. Or like, I hate that Lamar had a pick the same day as Josh Allen. Dude, the team is losing right now in Kansas City. They're about to be 1-3, and your focus is on Lamar turning the ball over the same day Josh Allen does? That just shows you're more so focused on trying to win an argument with Bills fans. Why are you focused on Josh Allen when your team is getting beat down like this? I've seen this all over Twitter. Bills fans doing nothing but yapping about Lamar Jackson in situations that have nothing to do with them, and then Ravens fans doing the same. Why are y'all focused on each other's quarterbacks? What does that have to do with the game that your team's playing? That's where the issues are coming from. So that's where my initial statement came from, because you're focused on the wrong thing. Why are y'all so focused about that? That's why I'm just getting so sick tired of Twitter, bro. I can't open up the app without a Lamar Jackson or a Ravens fan going after Josh Allen, or Josh Allen or a Bills fan going after Lamar Jackson. I don't care. Y'all all too busy focused on stats and winning arguments on Twitter. Team's losing and you're focused on that. How did your mindset get to Josh Allen when your team's losing like this? It just seems like you're focused on winning the argument with Bills fans as opposed to actually focusing on your team playing terrible. Your parents just force you to put your autographed John Harbaugh picture back up. That's funny. I'm considering having it sold at this point. Do what you got to do. So that's where my statement was coming from. And did he somehow manage to get a stop at the first drive out of half? I'll keep watching. There's little to no hope for this team. Actually, there's no hope. Steelers also need a new coach. Go ask Pittsburgh fans about that. I got nothing to say about that at this point. Team is a mess. Dude, they're not a Super Bowl contending team. Gowie just tweeted this out. He didn't just tweet. He tweeted out about a half hour ago, and I 100% agree with him. I 100% agree with him. He tweeted this out about half an hour ago. He tweeted this out half an hour ago where he said, I've seen enough. That championship window is closed. Start the rebuild. I agree with him. Championship window is closed. If this team was serious about trying to get it, you start the rebuild now. You make significant changes. But the problem is the Ravens aren't going to do that. They're going to pretend it's just another bad day at the office and move on. It's going to be another bad day at the office for these guys. Man, you got Butter being depressed. Thank you, appreciate that. This team ain't winning nothing. Dude, we knew they weren't going to win anything. Again, unless significant changes are made, Baltimore's not winning anything. But they'll never make those significant changes. Let's see. It'd be fun if Lamar pulls an Antonio Brown and leaves in the middle of the game. Lamar would never do that. I don't think anyone other than Antonio Brown would do that. Like, that's just an Antonio Brown thing. We're definitely not a second half team. My hopes aren't that high. There's zero expectations or hope or faith that you can have on this team right now. I'd rather us just do so bad that we actually make changes. If it takes us doing terrible to make changes, I wouldn't mind it. Ravens organization got Ravens flock arguing with each other. I'm so tired of all of this, bro. That's why I'm so sick of this. I hate John Harbaugh the most. He lost this team. It's a clown show in Baltimore, and they refuse to accept it. Oh, none of that matters. I could care less who throws it first, just as long as we're winning games and doing the little things right. We never do, unfortunately. This team is a joke. I'm playing Sonic Cross Worlds Racing. At least that most. Yeah, I've heard a lot of great reviews about that. Everyone's been saying it's great so far. So I'm gonna definitely at some point look to get that as well. But everyone's been having high praise for that game. I we wait all off season for. Yeah, it's the same thing every year, and we wait all off season for. Where's Jay Higgins? I don't know. Last time they were 1-3 was in 2015. Well, they're about to be 1-3. There's too much loyalty in this organization to make changes. Yeah, they're not. They're not going to make changes. They'll just clock this up to another bad week in the office. Feel free to tell Marlon Humphrey he can do his podcast as well this week. Tell Marlon Humphrey I'll be looking forward to his podcast tomorrow. You know. Also, feel free to reach out to Kyle Hamilton and thank him for spoiling us with this performance. We as spoiled fans really enjoyed you guys looking like trash because when we complain about this, we're spoiled. So tell Kyle Hamilton we thank him for spoiling us with this horrible performance. You are who you are. You suck. You suck. You're not a good football team. It doesn't matter what you do. You suck. Number 3 is Chidobe Awuzie. Chidobe Awuzie is number 3. Uh-huh. What else is new? Yeah, that's just sad. So yeah, they're gonna get blown out again by Kansas City. I mean, this is the easiest game Kansas City's played all season. They're gonna have 30 plus points today. This team sucks. And Chidobe Awuzie gets look at that. That's just embarrassing. Alright, I just want this game to get over with so I can sit back and talk about this. Can't get too emotional. The players make millions. We don't chat. It's okay. Again, yeah, like I say, we shouldn't get emotional, bro. I mean, it's fine, right? Let's not be spoiled fans. Let's not be spoiled fans, guys. Why should we be spoiled fans? Thank the players for spoiling us with this awful performance. Why should we talk spoiled, right? This team is so terrible. I mean, no. I want to personally thank Kyle. I just want to say this. Marlon Humphrey, I'm looking forward to the podcast tomorrow. Please, I'm looking forward to the newest episode. Kyle Hamilton, I want to personally thank you for spoiling us with this performance. Thank you for showing us just how trash you guys really are as a team. I mean, I'm glad to see it. You suck. We shouldn't, you're right. We act spoiled. We shouldn't be mad. Thank you so much for showing us how trash you guys are. Thank you. Mahomes, I told y'all Mahomes was gonna look like 2022 Mahomes, and guess what? And he is. Touchdown. This is so funny. But don't worry, Baltimore. Don't worry. We shouldn't act spoiled. We shouldn't act spoiled. So Patrick Mahomes looks like 2022 Patrick Mahomes, right? Like we said he was going to, right? Yeah, this team sucks. This team sucks. Oh my god. This team sucks, bro. This Ravens suck, bro. The Ravens are just awful. Oh my god, bro. But don't make any changes, bro. Kyle's spoiling us. Give me a second, guys. I'll be back. Bye. Looks like Kyle is spoiling the Chiefs' offense instead giving them touchdowns. I mean, we're spoiled, man. We're spoiled, bro. I'm so I want to really. First of all, we just got a report. Marlon Humphrey and Roquan Smith have been ruled out of this game. I wanna sit back and say, hey, Marlon Humphrey, bro, I'm looking forward to the podcast tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to the podcast tomorrow. Kyle Hamilton, I want to thank you for spoiling us with this trash performance, man, because we're spoiled, right? Ravens fans are spoiled. Thank you guys for spoiling us with this god-awful performance. I mean, I'm glad we got embarrassed in Kansas City for the 50 millionth time. Thank you for spoiling us with that god-awful performance. Really, thank you so much. As for the rest of you guys, I mean, y'all suck. Y'all suck. And there's a clear difference. Y'all suck. Mahomes, this is 2022 Mahomes, bro. This is 22 Mahomes. Mahomes has been looking terrible against everybody else. He looks elite against us. Thank you guys for looking like trash again. And don't worry. Thank you for looking like trash again. We appreciate it. But don't worry. Nothing will change. The same crap will happen. Nothing will change. Why would you notice them being gone? It's the same team. With or without these guys, they stink. The only difference is they'll be on the field stinking, and off the field, the team will still stink. They're trash. But don't worry. We're spoiled. Let's get this crap over with. I'm ready for Sunday Night Football. When's the last time the Ravens got blown out by the Chiefs? I think Monday Night Football? Monday Night Football 20. Actually, let me see. Okay, so the thing about it is Baltimore always gets blown out by Kansas City. Some of those losses are games in which we got blown out and we came back. Because we were down big in 2019 when we were getting blown out and we came back when we lost. And we were getting blown out Monday Night Football against this team. And we came back and we still lost the game. So a lot of these games, we're getting blown out. But we pull these quote-unquote comebacks, i.e. the Chiefs take their foot off the gas pedal because they can actually afford to do so. And we still lose the game. So, I mean, it's going to be much of the same. 2020 by 14. Yeah, like that was a game where we did come close, but again, we lost by double digits. But this is the same thing we do every time. I'd really hope for a comeback, but that's just being delusional. Let's not be delusional here. This defense can't stop a nosebleed, and the offense is doing the same crap. I truly can't believe that this is the way it is. Kansas City's gonna go in the back-to-back. Again, I wanted you guys to win too. Dude, please. If this defense fails you guys again in the postseason, fire Sean McDermott. I'm not dealing with this crap again. Baltimore is not getting it done. Syracuse, dude, if the defense fails you again in the postseason, you have to fire this man. I don't care what he's doing as a head coach. He is a defensive-minded head coach. If this Bills defense lets you down in the playoffs again, you have to fire him. You have to fire him. You have to. If the Bills can't get it done in the playoffs again against the Chiefs and this defense folds again, you have to fire Sean McDermott. What's your opinion on the sports media saying we have the best roster in the NFL? From a talent perspective, they do. That's what makes this look pathetic. Actually, technically, do they have the best roster in the NFL? No, I disagreed when they said that. The Philadelphia Eagles have the best roster, followed by the Lions, followed by us. So, no, I don't agree with the statement that the Ravens have the best roster in the NFL. They don't. It's the Philadelphia Eagles, by far. Then the Lions, then us. So I disagreed with that statement when they made that. I'm in the same boat you are. I expect a loss in Kansas City in the playoffs. I'm done being hurt by this team. It's really getting tiring. Watching the same thing happen over and over again. And you would think one of these two teams would make a change at some point when crap keeps happening. When you keep losing the same way over and over again, you feel like you'd at least make a change, right? Like, we're not crazy to think you'd make a change, right? Here comes the pressure again. I guarantee Lamar's getting sacked. Think this offensive line's going to hold? Nope. Lamar gets sacked again. And you're probably going to have to go for it on fourth down because you're down 17. Kick a field goal here. You're doing nothing. You're not stopping Mahomes from scoring 7. So you're probably going to have to go for it here. Oh, look. No one's open. Oh, look. No one's open. No one's open. No one's open. Oh, look. No one's open. No one's open. I just want this to be over with. Oh, they're going to kick a field goal. How sad. They're going to kick a field goal. They're going to kick a field goal. 27-13. At least our kicker's good. Yeah, at least he's doing his job today. I'm ready for this to just be done with. You know, at some point, you can love the dude to death. You can love this team to death. But sometimes you got to look at Lamar himself and say, hey, he may just not have the it factor. Still a Hall of Famer, still a legendary player and all this other stuff. But if you're shrinking like this against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, part of that has to be us looking at you and saying, dude, are you good? Or is this just who you're going to be against this team? Like, this just can't continue to be a thing with you, but it continues to be a thing. You think the Ravens will turn the season around? The Ravens will make the playoffs and just get eliminated. Again, no one believes the Ravens are going to miss the playoffs. They'll turn it around. They'll beat up on soft teams, make the postseason, and miss the post. They'll turn this around, make the postseason, and lose in January the way they always do. Harbaugh's trash. Don't worry, the franchise is not going to change anything. 31 is shotgun. I mean, are you surprised? Coaching and play calling stinks. Team stinks. Ravens might lose to the Steelers. They're gonna lose against the Steelers. You see this offensive line? You know TJ Watt's gonna do what he's doing. You actually are keeping it real. I'm never going to just shy away from what I'm seeing from my team. I'm not gonna be a fan that's gonna be all positive. Where was the guy that was running his mouth yesterday? Talking about this team's gonna win. I was being overly negative. Where's that guy? Why isn't he here today when the team's losing like this? Did Lamar lose a step in his running? Dude, when they catch you at the line of scrimmage, I don't think you understand that what Detroit did was basically showcase exactly what Kansas City's always found a way to just, they keep spies and they constantly watch Lamar. You know he can't beat every single person right off the bat. And it's not like he's going up against one guy. He's trying to dodge 2, 3, 4 individuals. So again, if you get Lamar out in open space, so watch how fast he can run. But when there's multiple guys crowding and you got multiple spies on you, you're not going anywhere. You're not. The 2025 Colts might be just like the 2024 Minnesota Vikings. We'll just have to wait and see how that goes. We're going to beat inferior teams, but we're not beating the Packers, Rams, and probably the Steelers. We are a second round exit. Like I said, we'll win 10, 11 games this year, and we'll make the playoffs, and we'll just embarrass ourselves again. Steelers can sweep the Ravens. This would be a perfect year for them to sweep the Ravens. Oh, look at this poor tackling. Look at this. Can't even make the tackle. Special teams is just, oh, wow, this is embarrassing. They're going to put 40 on this team. Do you think this will be enough for the team to wake up and realize that they're not good? Or will they keep running their mouth and pretending everything's okay? Can't beat Kansas City once again. You got manhandled again. You got manhandled against the Lions. You're getting embarrassed by the Chiefs. At what point does the team wake up and say, you know what? We need to make significant changes. Oh, never mind. They never will do that. They're never going to make the changes, dude. They're never going to make the changes. So, again, it is what it is. I'll be back next week to watch this sorry excuse of a football team play against the Rams, Texas, whoever do we play. And nobody's going to care when they beat up on inferior competition. You're right, bro. We're spoiled, man. We're spoiled. We're so spoiled. We're so spoiled, man. We're so spoiled. We're so spoiled, guys. We're so spoiled. Can we just end the season, bro? Stanley's out. Humphrey's out. Roquan's out. How are your chances against the Texans? Honestly, who cares? Who cares? What are the chances? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? They're missing everything and they stink. Darian, stop trying to lie to the people. Stop trying to feed this delusion. They're not coming back against this team. We don't need you to feed the delusion of Ravens fans that are still trying to keep that mindset. They're not coming back. We don't do this, Darian. Please. Darian, please don't do this. I have a feeling the Ravens, they're not, please. Are you going to cry or talk about the game? I'm doing both, sir. You're free to go to another stream that's doing something else, but I'm doing both. So feel free for it. I'm going to sit back and cry and complain about the team, and then I'm going to look up and talk about the game. So I'm doing both. Feel free to go to another stream if you don't like what I'm saying. If this team plays the Eagles, y'all will we will get manhandled by the Eagles. That front seven would bully Lamar for 60 minutes, and then Saquon Barkley will run for 200 against us, and Jalen Hurts will never be touched. They're going to run it on 3rd and 2. Look at this. So soft. Can't even stop the run. Easy first down. I think we'll lose to the Texans. Honestly, with the way the Texans defense is actually pretty good, they got a great chance. Hey, I'm just trying to be positive for you guys. Don't be mad at me. We don't want the positivity right now, dude. I appreciate it. There's no reason to be positive. Be honest. I'm tired of so many people trying to do this positive crap in sports where you got to be positive when your team's getting their teeth kicked in. Just be honest. The team's not good, and they're not coming back against Kansas City. We don't need a lie. We don't need a lie. We don't. Be honest. This team is not beating this. They're not winning the game. They're getting their teeth kicked in right now. They can't make a stop defensively. They struggle to do anything offensively. They stink. We don't need a lie. Okay, nobody wants empty optimism. We don't want empty optimism, bro. We don't. We do not. I love how good your head coach is, man. Harbaugh. I love how good your head coach is, Lo. Harbaugh's holding you back. Harbaugh's been holding this team back for a long time. There needs to be a legitimate reset, but they're not going to do it. It's the Ravens. Well, at least with the Commanders, you can understand their defense being like that. And again, the Commanders are just learning how to win. So, yeah, the defense is just learning how to win. Second and 9. Easy completion. First down. I get they suck right now, but it's still early in the season. They can turn this around. Darian, I don't think you're not seeming to understand the point of why we're saying this. You guys never seem to understand the point of what we're talking about here. Nobody really truly believes the Ravens are going to miss the playoffs. That's not why we're sitting here and saying this. Baltimore can't beat the big teams in the big moments when they need to. This is a team that coming into the season, people claim to have the best roster in football. This is a team that's coming into the season was highly favored to make the Super Bowl. This is the team that coming into the season, many people picked as their Super Bowl picked. They don't look competent as a football team. Look at their schedule. The rest of the way, it's not a difficult schedule. Everybody believes the Ravens are most likely going to win the majority of the games, turn the season around and make the playoffs. But does it matter if they do? If they keep losing to the same thing? They can't beat Kansas City. What does it matter if they make the playoffs? So nobody wants that hopeful optimism when we're seeing the same thing. They can't beat the Bills when it matters most. They can't beat the Chiefs when it matters most. So who the hell cares about making the playoffs? What does it matter if we make the playoffs? You're a team that's favored to win the championship, and you can't even make a stop. But we're supposed to be happy because you're making the playoffs with a 2-time MVP, just to get embarrassed in the playoffs. That's what y'all are missing. Nobody's saying they can't turn it around and make the playoffs. Most of us believe they will make the playoffs, but it's about winning when it matters most. We can't beat the Chiefs. We can't beat the Bills when it matters most. So what does it matter if we make the playoffs? And there's that dumb look on Harbaugh's face again. That dumb look that just solidifies the game. We're losing. So what does it matter if we make the playoffs if we're just going to get eliminated by Kansas City or Buffalo again? Who cares about making the playoffs? When you are a team that you are a Super Bowl contender, you were favored to make the Super Bowl, and they're playing like this. We know they're going to turn it around. We know they'll most likely make the playoffs. But who cares if they can't beat the Bills or Chiefs in the playoffs? That's what y'all always seem to miss. Y'all think when we sit back and talk about this team being trash and stuff, you think we're talking about them as if they're not going to make the playoffs. No, we're talking about them being unable to beat the big teams in the big moments. You can't beat Kansas City. You can't beat Buffalo. If you can't do that, you're not going to win in the postseason in the AFC. So what does it matter if we make the playoffs? That's what y'all missing. That's literally what y'all missing. That is literally what you guys are missing every time we talk about this. You think we're talking about this team in terms of missing the playoffs. No. Chances are they're going to make the playoffs because their schedule's so damn soft. But if you get to the postseason, who would you put your money on? Baltimore or Kansas City to go farther? Of course, Kansas City. Baltimore or Buffalo? Of course, on Buffalo. You wouldn't bet on Baltimore to do anything. They haven't proven anything to you. They stink when they go up against these top tier teams. Every single one of their 3 losses have been against a Super Bowl contender. Choked against the Bills, humiliated. They got manhandled against the Lions, and they're getting humiliated against the Chiefs. That's going to be a flag on Mahomes. I don't know why he did that. He stepped past the line of scrimmage, went back, and threw it. You're not allowed to do that, Mahomes. But Patrick's having fun. This is too easy for him. Who cares about being second place or third place with all the talent in the world? We're supposed to be number 1. Like, who cares about making the playoffs just to lose? At this point, just take the defense out the turf. Off the turf, we have. Just take the defense out the turf has a better chance of a stop. You're not wrong. Just take the defense out. The turf has a better chance at a stop. You're not wrong. Ravens defense actually looks worse than the Commanders. Yeah, the Ravens defense is terrible right now. Are you sure we're going to the playoffs? And 50-50. Again, look at their schedule. They're not going up against top tier teams. This team only they win through their talent. They don't execute in the key moments. This team wins strictly by their talent. If they got far more talent than the inferior teams, they're gonna find a way to win. Go look at the teams they gotta face against inferior competition. They're gonna dominate that. But in terms of the big boys, no, they're always gonna find a way to fail. That's just how it is. 3rd and 19. Run a screen. Playing like this versus the Steelers is unacceptable. They'll probably play like this against the Steelers. If they get eliminated by the Steelers, maybe Harbaugh would actually be fired. He's not going to be fired, bro. Stop saying this. Harbaugh is never going to be fired. Get it out of your head. If anything, they will just promote him to upstairs. They're infatuated with this guy. They're in love with John Harbaugh. They're in love with John Harbaugh. They're in love with John Harbaugh. They're not firing him. Get over it. Ravens really finna give up 40 points again 3 times this year. They've given up 30 points in 3 of the 4 matchups. 30-13. What a joke. Is there a reason why Derrick Henry isn't being used much in this game? I don't know. You're asking me questions I can't answer. I don't know. I really don't know. This is the most disappointing season the Ravens have ever had. We've never had this much talent and been... Yeah, you're right. We've never had this much talent and been this awful. Last season was their best chance to win a Super Bowl. Dude, the window's closed. They're not winning with this iteration of the team. With the coaching staff, with the talent they have, they're not winning with this unit. So either accept that and look to rebuild, or keep being delusional, and when you lose, you could just go in the next season and pretend everything's okay. They're not winning anything. They're not winning anything, bro. They are not winning anything. They are not winning anything. They're so delusional that they won't accept it. Joe Flacco's... No, that's not what saved Harbaugh. Lamar Jackson taking the team to the playoffs as a rookie is what saved Harbaugh. Derrick Henry probably isn't being used much because he fumbles in crucial moments. That's my guess. I ain't saying he's trash or anything. You know, Darian, we have a running back that could bring a different element to the run game in Keaton Mitchell. But due to our incompetent head coach, we don't play him. He's inactive again. Yeah, I knew the NFL wasn't going to let the Chiefs go 1-3. I guess. I'm over this. I'm ready for Sunday Night Football. Let's see what Micah can do against this former team. I don't trust the Ravens the rest of the game. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if they missed the playoffs. With the way they're playing, miss the playoffs, rebuild. I would not mind if they missed the playoffs. Kyle's eating them words today. He wanted to run his mouth. Ravens are spoiled, right? Thank you for spoiling us. Might as well let Mitchell go. Dude, just trade him. Just trade him to a team that can actually use him. Let's stop making conspiracies as to why our team plays like... They're just trash. That's it. They stink. Was sick and tired of that. Yeah, Marlon Humphrey. Oh yeah, we're sick and tired of that Marlon Humphrey talking ish before the season is dang pop. Yeah, we're tired of all of the crap. But hey, it's all good though. They're fine. They'll be okay. Everything's well. Of course, he was being attended to. I watched him take a shot in the shoulder, and he's taking a bunch of hits today. And Lamar is not playing. So Lamar is hurt with a hamstring injury, and now Cooper Rush gets to come in. I mean, this is. You couldn't be any lower than the Ravens right now. I'm not going to lie. It's over. This is the lowest. Cooper Rush is coming into play because Lamar got hurt. Wow. Yeah, it's over, bro. Cooper Rush is coming in the game. Dog, it is over. Lamar's dealing with a hamstring injury. So deal with that. Yeah, Lamar is dealing with a hamstring injury, so he's out. Season, this is a wrap. It's a wrap. Cooper Rush is coming into the game. Good lord. Cooper Rush is coming into the game. They're done. Oh wow, Lamar's frustrated. I'm surprised. You know, at some point, you may want to have a conversation about Lamar, leadership wise. Hey, buddy, this is happening in front of you. When are you ever going to speak up and speak out on this? Because now you get part of the blame at this point, right? Like we have to understand Lamar's going to get part of the blame. I thought he was supposed to be more vocal this year. I thought he was supposed to be more. No, Lamar didn't get bet. Well, he got hurt. Lamar's dealing with a hamstring injury and he's not going out there. So I'm just trying to figure this out. Lamar talked about being more vocal as a leader. This is actively happening. Is he not saying anything? Is he willing to accept this? This is happening here on his watch. I'm just saying, he's part of this. He's part of this. He's the one talking about, I want to be more vocal leader. I got to be more vocal leader. Now's the time to talk, leader. Now's the time to talk. Your team's about to be 1-3. The team has played like flat garbage. You've gotten beat against competent teams. And now you're benched, injured. Well, they said he's injured or he got benched. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just saying. Bench, injured, I could give a damn. Mr. Leader, you're going to speak up on what's happening here? Or are you just okay with everything that's going on? He looks like he's done. He's not talking to anybody. Everybody looks like they checked out this season. It took 4 games for this team to check out. So I'm just saying, Lamar, this is all happening here. Are you going to speak on this? Are you going to speak on this at all? Lamar's an amazing player, but not a good leader. You got to question leadership here. Are you going to speak on this? Your offensive line is not protecting you. You want to speak on that? You want to get on their case? Play calling hasn't been up to snuff. You want to get on that case? As the leader, you've got to speak up on this. All of this is happening, and this whole train is crashing down. And instead of speaking up on it, you're just pouting on the sideline. And maybe he is speaking up on it. I will throw him this olive branch. If Lamar is speaking up on this, and the team is blatantly ignoring Lamar for speaking up on this, then he should ask for a trade. Don't sign that extension and ask for a trade. I will throw that olive branch right now. Lamar, if you are watching all this go down and you're speaking up on it and the franchise is blatantly ignoring what you're saying, ask for a trade and don't sign that extension. If you are not speaking up, you are part of the problem because you are accepting this. Stop pouting on the sideline and say something. So that's what I'm saying. No. I'm talking about speaking. I'm not talking about speaking on the sideline, spazzing out the way he was when it came to Greg Roman. I'm saying you go into the office of the owner and speak to him and let him know you're not satisfied with all of this. If you got to talk to Eric DeCosta and Steve Bisciotti, talk to them. Speak on the problems that are here. If he's doing that and they're ignoring him, don't sign that extension, ask for a trade. If he's not speaking up on it, He's part of the problem. Don't sit on the sideline pouting and complaining and you're not speaking up when it's happening. When you have time to speak, you can go talk to the owner, you can go talk to the GM. This is unacceptable. Speak up on it. If he's speaking up on it and they're not listening, ask for a trade. Ask for a trade and don't sign that extension. If you're not speaking to the owner or the GM in regards to this and you're just pouting on the sideline, you are part of the problem. Simple as that. You can rank Lamar wherever you want. I don't care what any of these players are ranked. They all can be trash. I could care less. I'm so done. I don't care where y'all want to rank this dude. He gonna be in the Hall of Fame, but he ain't won a damn thing other than MVP, bro. You ain't gonna be up there with the greats without a ring. And ain't nobody give a damn. You'll be remembered as a legend, but you ain't gonna be remembered as one of the greats because you ain't win no chip. You'll be the first player, the first quarterback in NFL history to win multiple MVPs and not win a championship. If that's what your legacy is gonna be, buddy, hey, all the power to you. I don't care where y'all want to rank him. I truly do not care. He could be fucked. Excuse me. I was about to swear. Okay. All right, bro. All right. Sorry, I'm on the verge. Like I said, I'm not someone that swears, but this team makes me want to use every word in the book. I don't care where Lamar's ranked. I don't care where any of these guys are ranked. They're playing like trash. Who the hell cares where they're ranked? They suck as a unit. That was such a pathetic throw. This team is going to get blown out. I hope this is the straw that breaks the camel's back and Steve Bisciotti actually steps in and says, all right, time for a change. Time for a real change. Darian, we not trying to hear none of that, bro. We know the Steelers have not won since like 2017, but we're not trying to hear about that. When every day the media talks about this team being a contending team and all this other stuff, we are not trying to hear at least we can win a playoff game. That don't mean anything. This is supposed to be a contending team, and we're playing like hot garbage. We're playing like crap. We're supposed to be a contending team, and we're playing like crap. Winning a playoff game is not acceptable. Everybody's checked out. Everybody's checked out. You got Houston next week. Who the hell cares? You got the Houston and the Rams and the bye. This team stinks. I think Lamar quit, dog. I think Lamar checked out the second he threw that pick. Lamar's checked out, dude. Lamar checked out. Derrick Henry looks checked out. This whole team looks checked out. Who the hell cares if the media wants to have a field day? Who gives a damn what the media's got to say? Maybe the media will wake up and say, hey, we probably shouldn't have picked the Ravens to win the Super Bowl. You think? I told y'all not to pick this team. I told y'all not to pick this team. Y'all wanted to pick them. You think they're finally tired of Harbs? Who knows? Who knows? Third down. Pacheco, I think he was down. So he's short. And Nate Wiggins is hurt. Nate Wiggins is hurt, guys. Just pack this season up, bro. Nate Wiggins is hurt. Pack this season up, bro. I feel bad for Wiggins because he's been balling out doing his job. And now he's gone. Nobody cares about the bye, bro. We can pack this season up. It's over. We'll be back here next week when they play the Texans. Who the hell cares? History is repeating itself. At this point, I feel more happier rooting for the Hurricanes when hockey season starts and bandwagoning with the Chargers. It's just sad. It's so bad. The downfall of this needs to start. Man, They blew it. They had their chance and they blew it. And they're imploding. They're imploding. Season's over. Everybody's getting hurt at this point. I can't even now at this point, playoffs? I take that statement back. This team may miss the playoffs. The injuries are piling up. Stanley's out of this game. You lost Stanley in this game. You lost Roquan Smith and Marlon Humphrey. Lamar's dealing with a hamstring. He's not coming back out there. And now Nate Wiggins is gone. I think this team is finally checked out from Harbs and this coaching staff. It looks like the message ain't working anymore and it's getting stale. Oh, I can't wait for these press conferences. Guys should have checked Mike McDonald. Oh, thank you for telling me that. That's exactly what I needed to hear today. Thank you so much for rubbing salt in the wound and telling me we should have kept Mike McDonald. Do you think we don't know that? Do you think we don't know that? Do you know how many Seahawks fans have been rubbing in our face and saying thank you so much for Mike McDonald? Do you think we don't know that? We appreciate you rubbing salt in the wounds, even though everybody in the fan base has said a million times we shouldn't have lost Mike McDonald. We should have made him the head coach of this team. But thank you for reminding us of that once again. It's not like Seattle Seahawks fans don't remind us every week. But thanks, bro. Season might actually be done. You know, I was talking about this team making it. Dude, with these injuries piling up, you're just not going to be able to win. This feels like 2021 all over again now. These injuries are piling up. You said Mike McDonald was going to haunt us, and guess what? Oh, I mean, it's not like I wasn't the only one that saw that. We all knew we were going to be haunted by this. Touchdown. Hey, look, Hollywood Brown got a touchdown against his former team as they continue to blow us out. 37-13. And Hollywood's dancing on his former team's grave. Then we have the same problems with injuries, so we hired a strength and conditioning coach. So what's going on now? Whatever. It is what it is. I've been saying that we should have promoted Mike McDonald the head coach. We said that the second he left. We said we should have promoted him. But the team did not want to make a change. Mahomes has 4 touchdown passes, by the way. I mean, it's an embarrassing performance. We know what the media is going to say. Is it time to finally talk about this team? Is it time for changes to actually happen? Or nah, I don't think anything's going to happen. I'm not going to lie. This is the first week I'm actually interested in seeing what the media is going to say. They're going to rip this team to shreds. And at this point, I'm done with everybody. See, the problem is, y'all think I'm just this. I may have the guy on my wall, but y'all think I'm just a plain Lamar Jackson fan. I have been one of the few that is not afraid to rip this guy to shreds, just like everybody else on the team. That's why my username is what it is. Everybody gets smoked, including the quarterback. Nobody is excused from this. Lamar played terrible today. I don't care what you have to tell me. He played terrible. He checked out halfway through the game, and he's just looked awful. Completely rattled. It's a mental thing with this guy. Mentally, he can't get over the hump. Every time he sees a Chief, he folds. Mentally, Lamar can't get over the hump. Mentally, Lamar can't get over the hump. And until he does that, he'll never win a championship. But luckily for him, it's not all his fault. He's stuck on a roster he's stuck on a team that's not going to win. With a head coach that's not going to win. So, yeah. Nobody's safe today. I need y'all. Nobody's safe today. You need to understand it. Nobody's safe today. Lamar is a fantastic player. He's one of the best players in the league. He's a member of the Elite Four for a reason. He's a future first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback. But that mental aspect, Lamar's not the first quarterback to have this, by the way. But others have been able to overcome it. It's up to Lamar to overcome it. That little mental block that's stopping him from taking that next step, if it stays, there's nothing you can do. There's a mental block with Lamar Jackson. There's a mental block. And until that mental block goes, he will always fall short in these games. He will always fall short and disappear in these games. And the thing about Lamar Jackson, the second he loses his temper, the second he's rattled, it's over. It's over. When Lamar is rattled, we're not going to win. It's over. Matthew Stafford going down the field. It is caught. Oh my God. Blown coverage. 88-yard touchdown to the house. Rams take the lead. 27-20 with under 2 minutes left to go in the game. So, yeah. This is the thing. Y'all don't want to ever talk about this with Lamar. Man, that's the thing. Y'all think I'm just this Lamar Jackson fan 100% that I will defend him over anything. No. Lamar has his issues too. He's one of the best in the game. He's a member of the Elite Four. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer quarterback. We know that. He's a future first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback. We get it. But there's the mental block every time he faces off against the Chiefs. There's always this something. There's two things. One, there's a mental block every time he faces off against the Chiefs. He folds. But most importantly, every time Lamar loses his temper and get rattled, he's checked out the game. And as soon as Lamar checks out the game, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. Zay Flowers drops the ball. Who cares? The game's already over. But yeah, once Lamar loses his temper, he checks out the game every single time. When he's an emotional player. That's who he is. You can't take that away from him. Once he starts getting angry and pissed off and emotional on the sideline, he checks out. And once Lamar checks out, the game is over. He's not going to regain his composure. We've seen it far too many times with him. That's a problem with Lamar. Every time he faces off against Kansas City, it's a mental block for him. He always plays poor against them. Things that he wasn't doing against other teams, he does it against Kansas City. Dumb throws, dumb decisions, idiotic plays, and turnovers. Every time against them. It's the same story every single time. This happens all the time with Lamar Jackson. He's the least of the Ravens' problems, but we're not going to sit here. I'm sick and tired of the Lamar fans pretending Lamar does not play a role in this team's failures. He has. So now Lamar's going to drop to 1-6, and it's going to be another game where Mahomes has outplayed him. It's a mental block for Lamar. He can't get over the hump. And until he does, it will always be the same for him. Fantastic player. Hell of a player. But he can't get over the hump. Mentally, it's that block. Every time he sees the Chiefs, he tenses up. He gets antsy. The decisions that he was making against other teams, the decisions that he wasn't making, the plays that he wasn't doing, the mistakes that he wasn't making against other teams, he makes it with Kansas City every single time. Every time he plays the Chiefs, he turns the ball over at least once. He can't get out of his own head to save his life. Spags throws the same defense out there every single time, and Lamar responds the exact same way. Until Lamar can get over that mental hump, he's never going to win. And he's never going to beat Kansas City when it matters most. He was awful today. I don't care he was awful today. He was a contributing factor to this team losing today. Wasn't the only one. Everybody stunk on the team. But he was a contributing factor. All right, Baltimore is getting humiliated 37-13. They're never getting over the hump. I'm telling you, with this iteration of the team, they're never getting over the hump. And if you were to sit here and tell me right now Lamar's never getting over the hump, I can believe you. I can believe you. Fantastic player, but I don't know if you can sit back and say he's getting over the hump. Based off of what at this point? Not sure. I can't wait to see Green Bay play Dallas. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Every time I love Lamar Jackson, but when it comes to big games, especially in January, he gets too emotional. He improves in everything except his mental lapses. It's a mental game with him now. It's just a mental game. You cannot get overly emotional as a quarterback when things aren't going your way. You have to be able to accept. Listen, mistakes are going to be made. When you get overly emotional, you're going to check out. And every time Lamar gets emotional, he checks out. This is who he is. This is who he is. This is who he is, bro. He wears his emotions on his sleeve. He wears his emotions on his sleeves. And because he wears his emotion on his sleeve, when things don't go his way, he gets angry, he gets frustrated, he starts pouting, he starts throwing his helmet. At some point, you're going to have to understand it's not going to help you in these situations. Now, he's not the first one to get emotional and show his emotion on his face. Tom Brady used to do it all the time. But Tom Brady knew how to calm his emotions down, re-lock in, and go out there and get the job done. Lamar, once he breaks out and he's emotional and he gets rattled, he never recovers. He never recovers. Love the guy to death, but he never recovers. It's that mental aspect. There's nothing wrong with this game. But the mental lapses, it's a mental game for Lamar Jackson. And until he can get out of his own head, he's never going to get it done in the postseason. He's never going to get it done in the postseason, and he's never going to beat the Chiefs as long as he plays like this. But But it's not like it's just him. There's a mental aspect with all of these guys, bro. There's a mental issue with everybody here. The greats have all gotten pissed. I've watched Peyton Manning get pissed off on the sideline. I've watched Patrick Mahomes get angry plenty of times to the sideline. I've watched Tom Brady get angry on the sideline. But the difference is, those guys, despite the anger, they always find a way to re-lock in. You can be emotional, but you have to find a way to re-lock in, no matter what the circumstance is. The problem is, once Lamar Jackson loses his cool and gets rattled and gets pissed off, he never relocks in. He never regains his composure. And he starts going out there and playing emotional. And when he does, you see the results. Shout out to Taylor Rogue with the $5 donation. It doesn't help either that Harbaugh gentle parents Lamar and the Ravens. That's another thing. This coaching staff, they're not strict on these guys. Where's the accountability from the coaching staff, and where is the strict coaching from these guys? They're playing like this. What is the coaching staff doing? Your team plays soft, and the coaching staff is not being aggressive. What is the coaching staff doing? I would love to be in these meetings and practices, because why is the team playing so soft? Why can't this offensive line block? Why can't this defense cover? Why are they so damn soft? Why are these players, why are they going out there and looking like they've checked out? You look at the defense, they look like they checked out. You look at the offense, Lamar looks like he's checked out. Derrick Henry looks like he's checked out. This team looks like they're checked out. They all look checked out. This was the most obvious loss of the season. A majority of Ravens fans said we were going to lose this game. Is anybody surprised by what happened? No. We all knew we were going to lose this game. Nobody's surprised that we're losing this game. We all knew we were going to lose this game. This doesn't surprise anybody. We all knew we were going to lose. Most of us said Mahomes was going to look like 2022 Mahomes. Yes. People saying Lamar quit. I don't know. I don't have the topic. People are going to say whatever they want. I don't know if they said Lamar quit or not. I'm not here to discuss that right now about whether he quit or not. He's on the bench. He's not playing. I don't know what's going on. They said it's a hamstring. I don't know if he quit or not. People are going to say whatever they want. I'm talking about the team as a whole. This coaching staff has babied these players for far too long. Where's the There needs to be accountability from the players, and there needs to be accountability from the coaches, because they foster a culture that is soft. The defense doesn't play tough. They don't play physical. They don't play aggressive. They're soft. And then when you call them out, they act like children. They're babies. They're spoiled. If the fans are spoiled, the players are certainly spoiled. Like I said, they're living off of a freaking legacy that they didn't help build. The legacy that Ed Reed and Ray Lewis and Terrell Suggs built. They're living off of that legacy and reputation, and they haven't earned the right. They haven't earned a damn thing. They're living off that legacy. They haven't done crap. They're living off of that legacy that those guys built in Baltimore. And they're embarrassing it. But you call them out, they start acting like babies. Fans are spoiled. No, you're spoiled. You're being babied by this coaching staff. They don't hold you guys accountable. Hell, Harbaugh doesn't even hold himself accountable. No accountability is being held here. You guys are soft. You're trash. You're coddled. You're babies. You don't care. You came out here. You played like trash. You're going to get your check. You go on with your night. Another tough day at the office, right, Marlon Humphrey? But the Ravens fans are spoiled, right, Kyle Hamilton? Played like complete crap, but we're spoiled. Waste of time. Waste of time and energy with this team. Complete waste of time and energy. I stopped watching after Lamar threw that pick. Dude, it was, of course, as soon as Lamar threw that pick, I knew the game was over. And the people tried to tell me, hey, you got to be optimistic. There's still time left. We knew the game was over. They lose the exact same way to Kansas City every time. They get beat, humiliated, embarrassed. Yeah, I've been done with this game by halftime. Just looking forward to for my parlay on the Green Bay game. We'll see what happens on Sunday Night Football. Feel like Lamar Jackson quit, man. If he did, so be it. Everybody seems like they've quit. I'm going to just go feed homeless people instead of watching games like this for 3 hours. Hey, that's at least more entertaining than watching this crap. Getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars and play like crap, but us fans are spoiled. Yeah. Y'all are freaking millionaires getting paid tens of millions of dollars to play like complete crap on national television, but we're spoiled for calling you guys out for looking like crap. You're the spoiled ones. You're living off of a legacy and a reputation you didn't help build. and then you're playing like crap and embarrassing it. But we're the ones that are spoiled. And the coaching staff, you guys have filtered a culture of losing. You filtered a culture of complacency. And it's led by John Harbaugh. And people want to sit back and talk about, oh, I want to blame Harbaugh. This is happening under his leadership. You've got a group of players that aren't motivated, don't care, check out half the time, are babies. And when the fans talk about them playing like trash, they cry and complain. You get humiliated on Monday Night Football, and then 12 hours later, Marlon Humphrey's on his podcast talking about rough day at the office. That's the culture you filtered. That is the culture you filtered. That is the coaching staff that filtered that culture. That is John Harbaugh that filtered that culture. This team ain't serious about winning. So who cares? I'm not lying. I don't know if I want to continue to make preview videos for this team. They don't deserve it. I think I should just, like, come game day, I'd rather just come here and watch the games and go about my day. I don't want to do a preview for this team anymore. They stink. Where's all that talk they did when they kept saying on training camp that the defense was different? I see it's different now. It's worse. You're right, this defense is different. It's worse than last year. This team is so terrible. And I don't care how much I want to defend Lamar Jackson, he's part of the problem too. He cried and complained when things weren't going his way and checked out the second. The second he turned the ball over, that's when Lamar checked out. And I saw it. Every time. Every time he checks out. The Bills' loss set the precedent for the season so far. That's who they are, and that's what they'll be for the season. But don't worry, I'll be here. I'll be here, bro. I'll be here. Tell Marlon Humphrey I look forward to his podcast episode tomorrow. Please, tell him I look forward to his podcast episode. I truly do. I can't wait. I can't wait for the podcast episode to come out tomorrow, Marlon Humphrey. Shout out to Kyle Hamilton. Shout out to Kyle Hamilton, man. Shout out to Kyle Hamilton. Thank you for since we're so spoiled as a fan base, thank you so much for spoiling us with that humiliating, pathetic, embarrassing display. That defense was complete garbage. Thank you for spoiling us and showing us how trash you guys truly are. Thank you for that. We just needed to know. We really needed to know just how embarrassing, pathetic, disgraceful, and complete trash you guys are. Thank you for spoiling us that way. They're so sad. This team is so pathetic, it's embarrassing. Like, they're so trash. It's not even funny how trash they are. Complete garbage. Ravens can't do anything, dude. They stink. They stink. Mahomes is tired of beating up on this embarrassing defense. 25-37, 270 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. Mahomes got bored. He said, let me go sit down for those last 5 minutes. He's bored. Lamar might be out next week. So be it. Brock Purdy fumbled the football. The Jags recovered, and that's game. That might be game. I think Jacksonville's about to win this game and go to 3-1. Ravens aren't creative. I mean, what else did you expect? Lamar quit, and I'm glad he did. This one is what it is, bro. All right, congratulations on winning. We told you guys you were gonna win. Congratulations on beating up on this sorry excuse of a Ravens team. I hope this is gonna be the momentum to get you back on track. I want to let you know you won't be able to put these type of points up against actual competent defenses. But take this win, get back to 500. This sorry excuse for a Ravens team stinks. But Mahomes look great and the Chiefs look great, so congrats to you guys. This team is pathetic, so congrats to the Chiefs for winning. I don't care, man. I'm a football fan, and my favorite players are Lamar and Josh Allen. Lamar and the Ravens can't get it done. I'll be rooting for the Bills. We held the highest scoring team to football to 13 points. Congratulations. We suck. I don't have anything else to say. I'm so checked out of football. I don't care anymore. The Baltimore Ravens look like the worst team in the National Football League. Congratulations to the Chiefs. There's no excuse. We stink. You guys took the belt out and beat us again. We are never getting over the hump, and I accept it. Lamar, take your Hall of Fame induction when you career. Whenever you retire, take that Hall of Fame induction and be happy with it. You ain't winning a ring here. We're done. We're done. It's over. It's over. You took the belt out and beat us for the 15 millionth time. And this time, we didn't even fight back. We didn't even fight back. It's like we've been beaten so many times, we accept it. There was no fight today. We got beaten. We just took it today. No fight. No care. Kansas City is going to score 40 points on this defense. So let's get this straight. In 4 games, in three or four games, the Ravens have given up 30. Oh, I thought they were about to kick a field goal here. They held themselves to 13 points too. Do you think Lamar out? He can do whatever he wants. I don't care anymore. I don't care. He wants to stay, stay. He wants to go, go. I don't care. I don't care. I'm so checked out at this point. I do not care. I'll be here to watch next week though, but I'm so checked out. I don't care. I don't care. Don't care. I don't have the answers to the questions y'all are asking. I'm just ready for Sunday Night Football. But the sad part is we're going to be doing Sunday Night Football, and it's just going to be everybody here crying and complaining about the Ravens. No, the Ravens didn't beat the Ravens. The Ravens just stink. The Chiefs beat the Ravens. They got manhandled and bullied for 60 minutes. Ravens didn't beat the Ravens. The Chiefs beat the Ravens. Just like the Chiefs always beat the Ravens. Because the Chiefs own the Ravens. And they got the belt again. Everything is on the line. Calm down, man. That was your title of the Ravens-Chiefs game, and you're still going to watch your team. Yes. And like I said, everything was on the line. This was your chance to prove it. And guess what? They failed with flying colors. With everything on the line, they still couldn't answer. In fact, they put up their worst performance of the season with everything on the line. And yes, I'm still going to watch. What the hell am I going to do on Sundays? Not watch football? So I should just shut the channel down that I've been doing for 8 years. Come on, dude. Be serious. I'm obviously going to be here next week to watch. Unless you want me to turn this into I could just cut this channel off, delete the content, and go do something else. You want me to do that? Because, what else am I supposed to do on this channel? I don't do anime on this channel. I never will. I'm not going to play video games on this channel. I never will. I'll do a separate channel for that. I don't talk movies here. What do you want me to do? It's football season. The NBA season hasn't started. I can't talk about basketball. What am I supposed to do with this channel? You want me to go 0 Dark 30 and just not post? What am I supposed to do? There's no basketball to be played just yet. What do you want me to do? Man saying, and you're still going to watch the team. Of course I'm going to watch the team. I am a fan of the team, and I make content on the Ravens. What do you want me to do on this channel? Cut my losses, delete this, and go? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'm going to be here next week with no expectations. This is done. They're not going to win, but what do you actually want me to do? Bro, it's the fall. If you were on the channel, did I post much the last 6 months? No. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah, I know what's it called. I know content creators do make those clickbait titles. But when I made that title, I was serious. Everything was on the line. Everything was absolutely on the line. Nobody cares about Justice Hill getting a garbage time touchdown. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Get out of our face. Nobody cares. Most points allowed through 4 games in team history. Just getting the belt. Pathetic. Come on, bro. You were here the last 6 months. What am I going to do? What do you want me to do on this channel? I can't turn this into an anime channel. I'd rather just start an anime channel. I can't talk about video games here. I'd rather start a gaming channel. I've been doing this channel for years. I wasn't even on this channel the last 6 months. You didn't really see much content here. It's the NFL season. This team could be 0-16, and I'll still be here, man. I ain't got nothing else to do. I ain't got nothing else to do during the fall. I gotta talk about this. I You say what Ravens fans are all thinking, bro. You keeping it real. I mean, there's gonna be people saying what they're gonna say. I'm just saying how I feel, bro. My boy, you gotta start blocking these haters. One thing I'll never do is block people, bro. I've always said this. It's free speech. It's a free public platform. You are free to come here and say whatever you want. I'm not interested in blocking people. Even the haters, even the people that have problems with me, I always give them a free platform to come here and say what they want and debate me, whatever. We don't have to agree. It's sports. This isn't life. It's sports. I'm not going to block you because you have a different sports take than me or you're trying to troll me over sports. I don't take this seriously. Once the cameras are off, once the live stream ends, I go on with my life. This is sports. But while I'm sitting here, everything is locked into this. Everything is locked into this. But once the cameras are off, I go about my day. So that's why I never take what anything's here seriously. We can get ramped up, we can get emotional, we can do all of that here. But at the end of the day, we're calm, cool, collected. I thank everybody for tuning into the stream. I appreciate you guys. I show my love to you guys. I turn off the stream and I go on with my day. Because that's just sports. That's just sports, man. So I'm never going to block anybody for anything they say here. I can't. I wouldn't do that. So it is what it is. Comeback season. That's funny. If we skip to the off season, what is the first thing the Ravens got to do in your opinion? Change the coaching staff. Fire John Harbaugh or promote him to the front office, whatever. Get rid of what's it called? Get rid of Zachary Orr for the defensive aspect. So like, yeah, I'm not even joking. Like, I'm changing up this coaching staff. I'm completely changing up this coaching staff. That's the number one thing I'm doing. Number two, I'm investing in the trenches because their trenches are soft. So I'm retooling this team. I'm getting rid of the coaching staff and bringing in a whole new coaching staff. And then I'm going to focus on retooling the trenches because their O-line and D-line stinks. From there, I'll try to bring some other pieces in. But those are the two things that need to be fixed first most. Season ending game in September? Kind of feels like it too. You was over, but you took a break, but your love. Yeah, I was over this, dude. After the division run, I sat back and said, I don't know if I want to be here for this. And I left for 6 months. You said we were gonna be, through the ride, ups and downs. Yeah, I'm serious. I was gone for 6 months, and I seriously considered whether or not I wanted to come back to this. But I decided to come back to this. So I'm gonna say and do whatever I gotta say and do here, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Yeah, cheese don't pay my bills, so I feel you. Exactly. Like I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna take this to heart. When we're watching the game, we're gonna be emotional and say the things we want to say and say our piece. But when the game is over, we move on. That's just life. I ain't talking about no baseball. Especially because my Dodgers don't even look. I don't trust the Dodgers to go far this year. We've been losing a lot of games we have no business to lose. I'm very concerned about the Dodgers' chances. I can do Commanders content. I do some Commanders content as well. I try to do content of other teams too. And even with the Commanders, they piss me off sometimes. So I do that too. Again, I'm getting to that point where it's just like, it is what it is. During the season, I'm in for the ride for this. When the season's over, I go away from this. That's why I take those breaks. In between, I'm probably going to have to start doing other things. Like, I really got to start these other channels and do something else just to get my mind off of this content-wise. Because if all the content I'm doing is sports-related and it's about the Ravens and it's about all these other teams, eventually I'm just going to be gone mentally. I'm just going to be gone mentally where it's just like, okay, this ain't fun. Lamar's out for 4 weeks. Did they confirm that or are you just assuming that because of the hamstring injury? That last touchdown didn't count. Nobody thinks that touchdown counted. Honestly, you guys are really just injured at the moment. Still a scary team. I never felt through this week that it was a belt to ass situation. I was honestly worried going into the game. I told you, man, there was no reason to be worried. This team was gonna get folded again. And again, this team is not scary for Kansas City. You guys beat us every single time. We could be 100% healthy, we will still lose to you. Because no matter no matter how much talent this team has, if the coaching isn't good, if the standards aren't where it needs to be, if we're not practicing those little things, we're not getting over the hump. And the Ravens, their coaching is terrible. They don't practice the little things. So they continue to lose. Not confirmed, but it could be that he wants Harbaugh gone, so he just quit. I don't know. This terrible game is over. We sat back and said, let's get this whooping over with. Go back, look at the beginning of the stream. We said, let's get this crap over. We knew we were going to lose. Most Ravens fans knew we were going to lose. We just hoped it wouldn't be a humiliating fashion. They got humiliated today. Another 35-plus point allowed defensive performance. I mean, it's just fantastic. Another week of embarrassing performances here. I mean, you just got spanked. You just got spanked. You just got spanked. I mean, it was pathetic. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I gotta cut it here because I know I'm trying to get to do Sunday Night Football. And since I'm trying to do Sunday Night Football, I know for a fact I have to, 1, make a recap video, and 2, I need at least 15 minutes away from this crap. I do. I need 15 minutes away from this crap before I go to the Cowboys and the Packers. So, as much as you guys want me to stay tuned here, we are essentially going to happen. Patrick Mahomes threw 4 touchdowns for the first time since October 22nd of 2023. He hasn't thrown 4 touchdown passes in the game in nearly 2 years, and we did it to him today. I mean, it's great. So, yeah, I got to make a recap video of this nonsense, and then, yeah, I'm hope we're cool. I'm good. Like I said, I expected us to lose. Most of the riling up comes from the comment section. I expected us to lose this game. I've been saying, guys, did you notice I didn't make a preview video? Did you notice I didn't make a preview? I couldn't with good conscience pick this team. I expected us to lose this game. I'm not even mad. I'm not mad at us losing the game. I expected us to lose. All the riling up came from the comments section that keep trying to accept this. Lamar quit like a bee. At this point, you got to question him as well. That man was pounding on the sideline. If he quit, he quit. If he quit, he quit. You got to look at him and say, hey, bro, you quit. You played like trash after the interception. You pounded on the sideline, and you quit. If that's the case, that's what he did. He's the guy that's talking about he wants to get to a Super Bowl, and he's playing like this against Kansas City. It's not good enough. Are you serious about winning a ring, or have you checked out too? I figured we would lose by 10 plus, but I'm still mad. You know, the funny thing is, I thought we would lose by 10 plus. I'm not even surprised that we lost. I'm surprised we got just absolutely blasted the way we did. I mean, that was just humiliating. But guys, I really do need to end this here. Stay tuned. An hour from now, we'll be here for Sunday Night Football between the Cowboys and the Packers. We could talk about this all there. Also, just keep in mind, we will be here tomorrow for the Week 4 therapy session, which is going to be terrible. Roquan legit hurt. Lamar hurt feelings. He was pounding on the sideline all damn day. It is what it is. So, yeah. Guys, I'll be back in an hour for Sunday Night Football. I'm not going anywhere. I will be back for Sunday Night Football, but I have to go make a recap video of this, and then I need 15 minutes to myself because I'm not trying to think about football for the next. I need 15 minutes away from this before I gotta come back. And yeah, tomorrow's therapy session is gonna be. I have to do it tomorrow. Like, I would love to do an emergency therapy session today, but I gotta give y'all 24 hours to digest this so y'all can get y'all thoughts. But I gotta get my recap video out, and then I'll be back for Sunday Night Football. Y'all gonna get a Super Bowl out of me. He ain't gonna get a Super Bowl here. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in for this 4 hours of nonsense. We expected this to go this way. It is what it is. Ain't nobody shocked. Ain't nobody surprised by what happened. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in an hour for Sunday Night Football between the Packers and the Cowboys. Now, obviously, we'll talk about the Ravens there, but I really will have to focus on commentating over the game, unless it's a blowout. So we'll see what happens. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the love and support, and I will see you guys in about an hour. Stay safe. Go do something for the next hour, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.